We missed last week's live on Sunday. That was probably the worst day I felt in quite some time. But we are back tonight and I am set up. I do have a couple announcements, so we'll start with those and then we will get into the questions and the comments. So first and foremost, Jumbo Wilds will be back on the website February 11th. The live quail I took off because we're not shipping this week because the weather and the post office is a little behind. So I'll put some live quail on the website on the 8th, which is Tuesday. And so this week's going to be a little bit different, but if it works out the way that I'm hoping it works out, I've got some really unique videos coming your way. One, I've got a special video from an expert that is supposed to be sending me the video later this week, so I'm very excited about that. It's going to be amazing for everybody. And then I've got about a 3,000 balut drop-off on Wednesday, and I'm hoping to do a video on the whole process. And she said that she would be willing to answer some questions. So hopefully we can do that. But it really depends on my day on Wednesday. I get balutes all the time. So if I don't do it this week, we'll do it next. But I do have some good videos coming out this week if everything goes well. I will be out of town Thursday, Friday, and part of Saturday. I'll be going to Louisiana. So it's a very short week for me here. So it just depends on what I can get done. Which means Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I will not have my phone because I'll be driving by myself. So I won't be responding to texts or anything like that. So if you see anybody comment on a YouTube video or on Facebook and say that they can't get a hold of me, that is why. If you could let them know, I would appreciate it. And we are working on the website. I don't know if I've told you this or not, but I hate technology. We got an estimate on someone to do our website, and well, it was astronomical. So me and Jenna are doing it ourselves. We did get everything caught up, but I have not put the new colors on. But we do have an announcement bar at the top, so it'll let people know if there's anything off the website, when it is projected to be back on the website. So that should be very helpful. And we are categorizing it by like jumbo or feather sexable, and you can click on those and see all the options. So we are working on that. I was hoping to have it done before I went on my trip, but this COVID kicked my butt. So, but we'll keep working on that if you want to check that out. Avian influenza has been detected in Canada about a month ago. It is now in the States. There is confirmed cases in Florida, North Carolina, Alabama. There was like 6 states. So we have completely shut down the farm. There will be no farm pickups at all, and obviously no tours for the time being until this AI gets under control, because I cannot let that into my barn. So we're not going to be having any farm pickups or anything like that for a while. Okay, last announcement before we begin is Sunday night lives. We do a couple different things. So if you're new, welcome. We're glad you're here. Sunday nights is more of a community setting. So I read all the comments, we all talk, we all help each other out, share experiences. It's a good time. On Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do a fast, rapid-fire live Q&A, and that is just questions and answers. So I don't read all the comments, I just read the questions, and it's a much more fast pace if that works better for you. Obviously, ask your questions. That's what we're here for, and we will help you on your journey with Coturnix quail. Let us know where you're from. We do that. It's always interesting to see where the whole quail community is at in the world, which is pretty fun. If you've hatched eggs from us this week, let us know what the hatch rate is, and I will write that down for our records. Currently, I waited till all of January came in. We're sitting at a 67% hatch rate on shipped eggs for the year, which is 8% lower than last year, but it was January and the post office has not been kind this year, but that's still not too bad. We'll catch that up and do much better. But that's where we're at right now, so let me know the hatch rates if you've hatched. Obviously, like the channel, like the video here, and subscribe. I've got a lot of stuff coming your way, hopefully that will help you on your journey with Coturnix quail, and we're glad you're here. And last but not least, if you want to donate, there's a dollar button in the comments section. And the first about $150 donated this month goes towards the 18 and under contest. We take that money and we buy an incubator for an 18 and under contest winner. And the first Sunday of every month, which is tonight, we announce a new winner. We do this every month. So I have an 18 and under contest winner. They will win a Winola Ranch cage. They will win a heat lamp, a water, a feeder, sticker, and an egg holder from Whiskey Tango Farms. They win 100 pounds of starter grower feed from Flew the Coop Farms. They win a pair of egg scissors from Ed Got Bait. They win a brooder from Dale's Quails. They win 30 eggs and a candler from us at Myshire Farm. And all that donate, they will be getting a Nurture Right 360 sent to them. And it is to help promote and encourage the next generation to get involved with self-sufficiency, learn responsibility, learn entrepreneur skills, and so much more. Yusuf actually won last month. I just saw that he commented. So he actually won last month. Hopefully it all went well for you. But you win all of that, and the winner this month is Luke Watkins from Tennessee. He had teachers, he had family members, he had his mother, his sister, himself, and they all emailed me and recommended him, and it was very, very cute, very sweet, and I believe he's 12. I didn't write that down, somewhere in that age group. I should have written that down. But he was very, very motivated and got a lot of people to email me on his behalf, which I thought was very, very cool. And I'm very, very happy that he is so interested in it. So congratulations, Luke. You will want to text me at 937-760-7282. My phone number is on our website, myshirefarm.com. And you'll want to text me your address and I will get everything sent to you. And best of luck to you. He's going to take his incubator and the eggs into a school and have his classmates help him hatch out. So I thought that was kind of cool. And he is starting his own business, and he had his first sale from the quail that he already has on February 1st. So hopefully this will go a much longer way for him. So congratulations to that. We do have a video if you type in the search bar 18 and under contest by Myshire. It'll show you everything that is donated and more, and how to enter and all that, so check that out. But congratulations, and we do this the first Sunday of every month. So if you know someone that is 18 and under that could benefit from this, all they need to do is email me. I would recommend you watching the video, just see what all they could win and everything like that. But best of luck to all of you, and congratulations. Again, if you want to donate to the 18 under contest, the first $150 will go to, March's incubator for the 18 under contest. We haven't done this for a couple months because we got way caught up, but we are now back to even. And we just had our first donation, which was Christy Tanner for $5. Thank you very much. Obviously, that goes to the 18 and under contest. And for all of you that donated in the past, thank you very much. And I'm sure the kids really appreciate it. So thank you. I think that is all the announcements. And my throat already hurts. This is going to be a long night. And it might be a little loud. My daughter's birthday was like 3 weeks ago. She turned 10, but we've all been sick, so we haven't been able to get together. So they're having a birthday party out there. I had to leave early, but they're in the living room having a good time. So, all right, here we go. Quailum with Kindness, like the name, is in the house. Says, what type of coating works on the bare wire floor, or easier to change out to vinyl coated 1/2x1? Long term, it would be easier to change out the wire. Thanks for everything. We'll watch once done with work. We'll be ordering hatching eggs from you soon. Long term, it would help to do that. You don't have to. You can coat it like a PVC you can get it in a paint form or a spray paint form, and that works for quite a while, but it does take off, it does rub off and things like that. So long term, it would be better to just change the wire. But you know, it'll work for if you coat it with either the spray paint or the roll-on. I think it lasts about 2 years, a little less maybe. Whiskey Tango Farms just donated $20 to the channel for the kids. We are happy to help out. Not only did they just donate $20, but they also donate a heat lamp, a water, a feeder, a sticker, and an egg holder. So thank you very much, Whiskey Tango Farms. Xavier 3520 is in the house. Want to report that an auction of 120 Tuxedo Rosetta eggs I won last month. Out of 120, 97 hatched and are doing really well. That is awesome. Congratulations. I will write that down, and that will boost up our numbers significantly. So thank you very much. I like it. 97 out of 120. So I actually would do 120 this time because that's what they actually bought because it was on the auction. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Thank you for letting me know. Jeff Hardy's in the house. Hi from North Central Ohio. Question, how do you call baby chicks when it needs to be done? Just wondering what the best method is. I don't know if there's a best method. Calling chicks is pretty hard for me. Even today, I can call a male without hesitation. That doesn't bother me at all, but the chicks still bother me a little bit. But with that being said, I've got a bloodless call video. I don't show you the chicks because I think it's just a little too much for some people. But I do show you how to do it with adults. And you pretty much do the same thing. It's just barely any pressure. It's pretty much just like a pinch of the neck, and it separates, and it's instant. So if you watch the bloodless call video, it's the same method. It's just like that. Hopefully that helps. If you mean dispatch, you have to remove yourself that they are pets and they are food. It sounds heartless, but just snap the necks, just a quick pull and sleep forever. Absolutely. I have a 5-to-1 ratio on my birds. I feed the Purina Game bird 30% starter. What can I do to step up my egg production? They're laying but not getting many. You need to stop with the starter, and you need to move to a layer feed. Once they are 8 to 10 weeks old, they don't need that high protein. It's actually not really good for them anyway. So you really want them to be at about a 15 to 20% protein, which will increase your calcium to about 3 to 3.5%, which is what is good for them to lay healthy, good eggs. And then the fiber will also increase, and I think that's a 1.5%, but I do have a video on feed and what experts recommend. That came from much smarter people than I. So I would watch that video. If you just type in the search bar on YouTube, feed by Myshire Farm, it's the first video that should pull up, and it's a picture of the Klombach bag, and hopefully that will help you quite a bit, and that should increase your production and your egg quality as well. Time and Timber Homestead's in the house. Hi everyone, got my like in. Hoping Zach is feeling up to all our chattiness tonight. My eyes are hurting and my headache is obscene right now, but other than that, I'm doing all right. I'll just be taking lots of drinks. But I'm glad you're here, and obviously I will not be live next Sunday because that is Super Bowl Sunday, and I love hanging out with you guys, but Super Bowl only happens once a year, guys, so I will not be here next week. I want to watch the Super Bowl. And I missed last week, so we had to do it this week. I could not miss 3 weeks in a row for sure. Let's see, I also feed the Purina Game Bird 30% as well. The change to the Purina, then change to the Purina Layer Crumble. There you go. Flew the Coop Farms is in the house. Katrina's in the house from Gilroy, California. Welcome. She's an admin. So is Flew the Coop Farms. They're both admins on the Newbie Quail Lovers Facebook group. A couple other things as well. Katrina has a YouTube channel you can check out, which is Sow and Tear, I do believe. And she does some really cool videos on there you want to check out as starters. Verna Young and Ed Got Bait are highlighted blue, and they are the admins or moderators on my YouTube channel. They help answer questions before I get to them. They help me more than you know off screen as well. So thank you very much for being here. They are very, very dedicated to the quail community, which is fantastic. Dale's Quails just donated $20 to the channel. Well, to the 18 and under contest, we cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. Absolutely, very well said. And thank you for the donation. Jasmine Bass says, hello, friends and fellow quail fanatics, tuning in from Southwest Missouri, where almost all our snow has melted. How is everyone doing? I spent about 3 hours shoveling a 3/4 mile driveway yesterday. Ours is not melting. But got it done. Cali Quail Keepers is in the house. A huge hello to my fellow quail lovers. Hope everyone is feeling enthused about tonight. Cali Quail Keepers and Verna are actually the admins on the Quail in the Kitchen Facebook group, and they're really doing a fantastic job with recipes and a bunch of fun stuff like that, so check that out. And Jasmine Bass is obviously my admin for the Self-Sufficient Quail, which I'm very passionate about. I think it's going to be great to help a lot of people become more self-sufficient in many different ways, but starting with Coturnix quail. Mark Wilson's in the house. Is there an age when quail are too old to eat? No, it's not like chickens. So you can't really do that with chickens. With quail, they do get a little bit tougher, but we eat our older hens and males. So I think the oldest we've eaten is maybe 1 year and 9 months. It was right under 2 years old. And it was a little tough, but we seasoned it more, and it tasted fine to us. So they do get a little bit tougher, but not like chicken. So it's a different thing. Very good question. I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Oh, that's much better for me. Jeff Martin's in the house. Welcome. Carrie Coward's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Cali Quail Keeper says, looking forward to the 70 plus for 10 days straight. That does sound nice. Katrina says, I wouldn't, not talking to me. Richie is in the house. I have 2 Nurturite 360s running right now. According to the Govee, close temp is 99.7. The other one fluctuates between 99 to 99.3, depending on where the egg turner is. Best to be higher or lower? It's a good question. I would probably... I don't think there's a wrong answer here. You could increase it by 1/2 degree, which would put the 99.7 at what, 100.2, and then the 99 to 99.5 or 99.3 to 99.8. I'd probably let it be. They're probably going to hatch a day late, so they'll probably start hatching on 17, and they'll probably end hatching on maybe day 21, just because the 99 degrees, but I just let it ride. You should be fine. I wouldn't increase it. But if you do a 1/2 degree, I don't think there's a wrong answer. I just wouldn't. Tim Baldridge is in the house. Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Mike MCH Heartland's in the house. Welcome. Adrian Ryder is in the house. Hello. Nikki James is in the house. Good evening, everybody. Hope all are well. Welcome. We're glad you're here. David Lister is in the house from Oklahoma. Welcome. Junie's in the house. Hello, folks. Currently in Maryland tonight. How goes it? Zach, I hope you and your family are better. We're doing better. I can't shake this migraine at all. I can't shake the migraine, but everybody else is feeling much, much better, and we're good to go. Jasmine says, proud big sister moment today, Zeke, which was the 18 under contest winner for November, I do believe, separated his 11 extra roos today and dispatched them with the help supervision of Dad. I talked them through it. Zeke did so well. That is awesome. Congratulations. And he is well on his way. He's got a great farm name for his business, and he's been separating and putting males with females and collecting eggs and hatching out and now dispatching. So that is wonderful to hear. One of the 18 under contest winners is really still going at it. And that's wonderful to hear. Congratulations, Zeke. Jesse Mills is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Caitlin is in the house. Hello, everyone. Today I just processed my first quail. Yikes. That's an experience. Well, that is great. Congratulations. Even if it was scary or frustrating, the first 1, 2, or maybe even 3 times we butchered quail here, it was a little frustrating. I just could not get it down pat. I was used to chickens and I was just going too hard on them, too rough. I was putting them in the water for too long. I was scalding them, and I really had to get the timing right, and I just couldn't do it. But now it's a breeze, but that's still a huge accomplishment. So congratulations, and many more to come, I hope. Grateful Acre says, first timers here, looking forward to getting started with quail. Excited to learn from all of you. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. Again, if you're new, so Sundays we do a community setting. I read all the comments. We all hang out. We help each other. We answer each other's questions. And I read all questions or comments that are not directed to someone specific. On Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do a very fast live Q&A, and I only read the questions. So if you don't have a lot of time to hang out, but you want your questions answered, Mondays might work for you, but we would love for you to be a part of the community, and we are here. So welcome everybody that's here. Hit the like button, support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow and get the word out there about Coturnix quail and being more self-sufficient and the community in whole. And then if you do want to donate, the donations right now are going towards the 18 and under contest for next month. And we would greatly appreciate it. Watkins Wildlife is in the house. Wanted to say hi. Thank you for sharing the info you did. Not a problem. Best of luck to you. Ari Hansen says, don't see my question since earlier. I'm new, still planning my build up. Aviary versus hutches and cages. What's your thought? Also, if I do both, should I do grow outs or breeders in aviary? That's a good question. I don't think there's a wrong answer to that either. I think it's an individual choice. If I was I would use cages even if I was just raising them for self-sufficiency. But that's just my preference. I know that Katrina, Jasmine, I don't think she's on here, but Tanya is on here sometimes. They all do aviary settings. They love it. It's more natural setting for them. It just wouldn't work for me. I prefer cages. But they love it. I think it's a personal choice. They would answer the last part of the question better. If I had to say, I would probably say grow outs and cages and breeders in the aviary. But again, I haven't done aviaries in a long time for Coturnix. But I prefer the cages. But again, it's not a right or wrong answer. So you could get with one of them. I know that Tanya is on Backyard Chickens, if you're on there. And then obviously Katrina is an admin on Newbie Quail Lovers Facebook, and Jasmine is the admin on the Self-Sufficient Quail on Facebook. You could reach out to them and they could probably help answer those questions. I do believe that Jasmine, I could be wrong. I've already started. I do believe that Jasmine and Katrina both raise cages and aviaries. So they would be a great, you know what? Tanya might too. I don't remember. Anyways, there's some answers for you. Sam H is in the house. Hi. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Bags of Love is in the house from North Carolina. Welcome. Dennis Peel is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Hope all are good. Newbie here. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here, and welcome to the community. PJ's Family Farm is in the house, which is an admin on Quail Con, which is the step above newbies on Facebook. So thanks for being here, and thanks for being such a huge part of the community. Thank you very much. We just got a donation from Ed Got Bait, which is a huge help to Myshire Farm and the YouTube channel and many of us in the community. You should be at your daughter's birthday and you're sick. Cut it short tonight. Also, wear your glasses. That's a great question. I don't know. I think they're in the kitchen, actually. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Holly Pete's in the house. What are the best quail cages? Well, that's kind of a trick question. I really like people to have options because I really do believe that there's many different ways to raise Coturnix quail, and I really think a lot of it is based on personal preference and where you're at. So the two places I would highly recommend you check out is quailcage.com, which is Wynola Ranch. I love their cages. I use their cages. Now we build our own, but for all research and stuff like that, we only use Wynola Ranch cages. They're metal and they're great. I really enjoy them. I really love the family made in America setting that they have. I think they're very passionate about helping people as well. And then there's also Dale's from dalesquails.com, and he does brooders and cages and a couple other things. We actually have not done a review on his cages. We did see them at Quail Con last year, but I haven't done a review on those. But his brooders we've done a review on, and we're actually using that now for grow outs on our videos that we're doing for the incubators. We have not lost one chick in those brooders. Fantastic. We've used it for 2 months now, and the weather's just been crazy. We've overcrowded it, we undercrowded. I mean, it's been awesome. So I highly recommend you check him out as well. They're wood cages. They're very similar to how we build them, just on a smaller scale here at Myshire Farm. So it really depends on, you know, if they're inside or outside, what would work best for you. The metal would be, in my opinion, probably a little bit easier to clean. The wood is nice. I prefer wood. I mean, it's just, there's pros and cons, and there's more pros than anything else. But I would check both of those out. I am losing comments, so I'm going to stop rambling. Hi, this is Sam. I'm so sorry for the following question. I wanted to ask them, then come back to watch the video since I rely on subtitles, not available until after the complete live. I'm sorry to hear that, and I did not see it. Oh, it's down here. Michelle Jackson's in the house from Arizona. Sam says, are you feeling better? When can we order live quail? I know you said that you won't be selling them for 3 months. I want to make sure that I get, I will be putting some on the website Tuesday, Sam. And best of luck to you. And there will be some on the, there will be some breeder sets available after Tuesday. I just got to do inventory first. Because they're still a little young, so I don't want to put too many on. This will be the last batch before I won't have any for a while. Ed Got Bait just donated $5 again. It's only because we care about you. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sam H. Nope, just read that one. Bags of Love says hello, Callie Quail Keeper. Joy is in the house. Hello from the sunny, cool Western Oregon. Welcome. Doris Murlock is in the house. Welcome. Is it possible if I can order them and request for them to be shipped out like a week later, since I will be out of town during the 3rd week of February? That would be fine. There's a note section at checkout. You would just put the week that you want them shipped, and we will get you taken care of, weather depending. Dale's Quail says, good evening, everyone. Wisconsin here, super busy in the shop, trying our best to get caught up. I know the feeling. Jeff Martin says, is the Hoverbaiter video done? No, it actually is. It'll be coming out next week. I just put them into lockdown Friday, so I'll probably finish the video Tuesday, probably post it Tuesday or Wednesday. So the Hoverbaiter video will be coming. Kind of interesting. I think this video will be very informative. So I'm excited about that. Shannon Robinson's in the house. Sorry I'm late. It's spring here, potting up the transplants for the garden. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here and busy. Sounds like everybody's a little busy right now. Sam H says, what do you suggest to use to transport quail for local meetup? Type of cage? A rabbit hutch, a rabbit cage, a dog cage, like a dog kennel thing, even USPS boxes we use, pretty much anything. Sue B, aka Farm Girls in the house, greetings from Branson, Missouri, welcome. Witch Doctor's in the house, welcome, we're glad you're here. Andrew Perry's in the house, welcome. Flew the Coop Farms is not talking to me. Sam H says, how much would the ticket cost for Quail Con? They will be, for, I don't remember, $45, $40? Yeah, there we are. $40 will be the Quail Con tickets. We are selling, that's not been confirmed yet. I don't know. At least 200, probably more. How it'll work for the kids, anyone that's 18 and under will be free. As far as the tickets go, would they be counted as one for kids under 2? Yeah, anyone 18 and under will be free with a purchase of an adult ticket, because we really at Myshire Farm and everybody that donates to the 18 and under contest really want the next generation to be motivated, and so I don't want them to pay. So they'll be free. Quail Con is still set for the September 3rd and 4th, yes. And hopefully you can make it. More information on that will be coming shortly. I just got to finish some tweaks up. Travis Hansen's in the house from Minnesota. Hope you're all doing well. You as well. Glad you're here. Jeff Sapp's in the house. Good evening all from Central Missouri. Welcome. Xavier3520 says, I don't if updates showed, but ordered. Yep, I did get it. The 80% hatch rate, 97 out of 120 Rosetta tuxedo eggs. That is great. I did write that down. And congratulations. Shannon says, Ari Hansen, I love my aviary. We even have hens go broody and hatch. There you go. Valerie Cox is in the house. All my 7-week-old hens are laying eggs. One is laying a soft shell brown egg. They're getting a layer mix now. Is there anything I can do to help my hen along? Well, I would, yeah, I'd probably add a little bit of calcium until they're a little bit older. So oyster shells will work. You can add that, and that should help the soft shell. Can someone please let me know what he says when he answered my question? I wish YouTube had the subtitles available during live. I know, I'm sorry. I did look into that, and then I realized that I had no control. So Verna or Ed or anybody, if you could maybe relay the information I said in type form so he can hear it or see it, I would appreciate it. Courtney Shore's in the house from Utah. Welcome. A. Jones is in the house, checking in from the northeast tip of Ohio. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Zach, ask any teenager they can do your website blindfolded. I believe that for sure. But my son's pretty handy, and he could not. This is like old school technology, and it's just so expensive to upgrade. So, kind of stuck. Freedom Quail Farm's in the house. Welcome. A. Jones says good evening. Welcome. Peg P is in the house. Hi, Zach. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you very much. Psycho Ward 360 is in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Katrina says, anyone else having issues with the video loading? I hope not. I've been talking for quite some time. I hope everybody's good. William Moore says hello to all. Taylor, Michigan's in the house. Welcome. Nate Bryant is in the house. Is it okay for the male to eat Purina layer crumble? Yes, it is. Our males eat what our hens eat. There's really no way around that, and it works fine. It's not a big deal at all. PJ's Family Farms in the house. I'm here from Catskill Mountains in New York. Welcome. We're glad you're here. And we just got a $20 donation from Curtis Arnold. What to do when hens don't lay, only 4 months old? It's a good question. So a couple different things. First of all, thank you for the donation. It goes to the 18 and under contest. So thank you very much. So first and foremost, make sure they're getting around 16 hours of light a day. Make sure that they are on a layer feed with about a 3.5% calcium, 15 to 20% protein. Make sure that they can get out of the elements, and make sure that there's no predators that can get around them. Those would be the top 4 reasons, but it would be a very good idea to give you some tips and tricks on how to get your quail to be most productive. Tips and tricks on productive hens. I will make sure I get that video done. If not this week, next for sure. I'll be out of town this week, so it'll be a little rough to get to it, but I will definitely get that video done. But those are a couple suggestions I recommend. Brock is in the house. I cooked my first quail tonight, Northern Indiana. Well, welcome. Congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment. Hopefully you liked it, and that's awesome. That's very cool. Congratulations. No video problems. Good. Just worried. Solo FX is in the house from freezing Cleveland, Ohio. It is a little chilly out here in Ohio tonight. That is for sure. Ari Hansen says, for bloodless claw, I will be doing some for dog food. How long do I have to wait to skin the bird? immediately. You can do it right away. I mean, after they stop flapping around, but yeah, you can do it right away. Flew the Coop Farms in Urick, Missouri's in the house. Welcome. Mark Wilson's in the house. Watkins Glen, New York here, and looking for quail raising near me. Maybe PJ's Family Farm. They're in New York. I know New York's kind of big, so I don't know. Wiley Davis is in the house from Northwest Louisiana. Welcome. We're glad to hear. Bags of Love says, hello, Zach. I have an order in for 50 jumbo Egyptians. Will they ship this week? Thanks, Kate. That is a good question. I don't know. I mean, you could text me and I could probably give you an ETA, but all jumbos, which Egyptians are about 3 weeks out once you place the order. So if you place the order yesterday, it'll probably be 3 Saturdays from yesterday. I will try to get them out a little bit sooner. It also depends on the weather. So for example, I did not ship like on Saturday. I used those for something else because the weather was just real bad. Things were backed up and it just wasn't worth shipping the eggs and then them getting delayed. So, you know, I want to get out orders as quickly as possible, and I will have to deal with the weather and I'll have to deal with the post office. But if it's real bad, I can't do it, which means orders will be delayed. They'll still be laid same day as shipped, but there's no reason shipping them and you getting a bad hatch rate because they were in the mail for 14 days, you know. So it's hard to say, but it's about 3 weeks out on all jumbos. But you can text me and I should be able to get you a more accurate ETA. Holly Pete's in the house from Vermont. I ordered 110 from you currently. 94 are viable so far. I like to hear that. Congratulations. Best of luck to you. And obviously keep me posted. Any news on the new color? Sorry, I was sick and missed last week's live. I actually was sick and missed last week's live as well. Yeah, as soon as I can put them on the website. I mean, they're here. I'm actually putting them in mixed orders right now because they're just not on the website. I just haven't been able to get to it. I'm moving so slow the past couple of weeks. I'm still moving, but real slow. So there will be a fee mix. So it will only be colors of fee. So you'll get Egyptian fee, scarlet fee, pearl, snowy, pansy fee, fab fee, growl tux, a lot of really cool fee colors. So that will be on the website shortly, fee mix. There will be a scarlet fee, and I'm not willing to tell you the brand new color, but it is actually taking over my favorite color. The pansy fee right now is my favorite color, which is beautiful, and I love it. But this new color, good Lord, it's gorgeous. But I'm not giving it away yet. We're gonna do a YouTube video on it as soon as I get it on the website. So I know you've answered. What temp for low is your room where brooders are? Around 65 degrees is usually what our brooder room is. Moving 1 week to outdoor aviary. Low is 45, but keeps warm. Trying to get them out of the house. 250 watt lamp. That should be fine. As long as they can get under the heat lamp, they'll be fine. That wouldn't be a problem at all. Katrina says, hope you're feeling better, Zach. I'm feeling a little bit better. Thank you. Yusuf is in the house. Hello, Quail fam. I'm back from my break. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Hello from Lexington, Missouri. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. And he was the 18 under contest 2 months ago, I do believe. We just had a $5 donation from Cal Schuyler. Thank you very much. That will go to the 18 and under contest. Gaston Quail Farms in the house. Hi, everyone. Lincolnton, George is in the house. Just hatched 34 out of 50 we ordered. So excited. And I didn't realize how messy they are with the food. Oh, yeah. And 34 out of 50. I'll take that, especially this time of year. I like it. Did you say what kind? You did not. If you're still on Gaston Quail Farm, if you could let me know what kind you ordered, I'd greatly appreciate it. But congratulations on the hatch. That's great. Can you reuse sand from the bird's sand bath? Also, is that 17 inches grow out height too high? 17 inches is pretty high. I wouldn't recommend it. They're going to get a little too flighty, hit their heads, and have issues. So I wouldn't really recommend that. And if you sift it, then yes, you could reuse the sand. For sure. There's a lot of congratulations to Luke, who is the winner. I did see him text me just a little bit ago, so he was already aware, so that's great. So if you're still watching, Luke, congratulations, and a lot of people were saying so as well. What kind of lighting does everyone use? Lighting isn't that, I mean, you need lighting. Use lighting. But it's not really important. I mean, LED or Christmas lights or anything in between, literally, will work. So whatever is convenient for you will work just fine. Yusuf says, hello, Myshire Farm. I'm very sorry I didn't do the video. I was just not able to do anything in these last few weeks, not even talking about school. I hear you. That is okay. I'm just glad that you're still going at it, and best of luck to you. Yeah, all you have to do is email me. The person that's 18 and under needs to email me a little bit about themselves, how old they are, where they're from, why they want quail, and they will be entered into the contest until they win. Jimmy is in the house. Hi, Zach. Hoping my first shipment of eggs will send this week. Question is, I have extreme humidity here in southeast Texas. My Govian incubator shows over 40% without water. Is that bad for me? No, I would just dry hatch, which means you don't add any water during the first 14 days, and then you add water at lockdown. So that's what I would recommend doing in that case. Susan Kruger's in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. La Rochelle Farms in the house. Welcome. Christy Tanner says, glad you're better, Zach. Hope everyone is feeling better. Thank you very much. Jasmine Bass says, got to experience how savvy red-tailed hawks are. Loose latch and determined predator equals 2 dead quail and 35 plus terrified hiding quail. Needless to say, latched all got an upgrade today. There you go. And yeah, that's a mistake you'll make, but you'll make once. So I hear that. We just got a donation from Curtis Arnold for $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It will go to the 18 and under contest. What to do when hens don't lay, only 4 months old. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry, I did answer you though. Catherine Dresso's in the house. Have our first 3 eggs started laying on Friday. That is awesome. Congratulations. That's a huge milestone, and I hope you're very excited about it. Chris Arnold says, I have 8 females and only get 1 egg a day. What am I doing wrong? They're 4 months old. Is that the, yeah. So yeah, make sure that you're getting about 16 hours of light a day. Make sure they're on a layer feed, which is around 15 to 20% protein and about a 3.5% calcium. Make sure that they can get out of the elements and that they feel safe. And with those things, that should help a lot. Donna is in the house from Muddy, Illinois. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Timothy Harris is in the house. When can we order eggs on the 11th? It's a great question. I'll actually be driving on the 11th. I will be leaving at about 10 p.m. on the 10th. I like to drive at night, less traffic, and I've got a 20-foot trailer I'll be hauling. So that means that Thursday is the 10th, Friday is the 11th. So Thursday I'll be getting to Louisiana at about 3. I'll probably drive to Arkansas and stop. So I'll put them on before I head out in the morning. So probably around 8 or 9. Usually I sleep in the day after I drive 30 hours straight. So around 8 or 9, maybe 10 o'clock on the 11th is when I'll put them on, whenever I start heading back out again. LaRonda Torreson is in the house. Good evening from the California Redwoods. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Wow. Nate Bryan says, is this an okay layer, Purina layer crumble? A lot of people use it. So yeah, I would say it would be fine. I would just check the label and make sure that the ingredients and the percentages line up. Luke Watkins is in the house and says, thanks so much. Well, congratulations. You got a lot of people involved for you. You got a lot of people rooting for you. And I just don't know how I could have not given it to you this month. So congratulations. Sue B, aka Farm Girl, says, when sampling eggs to introduce your product, do you give 12 or 18 eggs? It's a good question. We do 12. I mean, we are giving them away. So we do 12, but we don't offer 12s. It's just a little sample. But it's whatever you want to do. I don't think there's a wrong answer there, but I wouldn't give more than what I have to. I think 12 would give them the idea of whether they want it or not. Kevin Baker's in the house. How long does it take quail to adjust to a noisy new environment? I live in a house that lot backs against the railroad tracks. My neighbor has a dog that barks at everything. Usually about 2 weeks for them to adjust to new surroundings. Because you've got the railroad tracks and the dog, it might be about 3, but on average, about 2 weeks is when they start getting comfortable with everything. Nubiquin. I think that's what it was, Nubiquin. I could be wrong. I'm just going to call you Newbie. I think that's what you told me to do anyway. From San Francisco Bay Area is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Dale's Quails donated $20 to the 18 Under contest to get them a new incubator for next month. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Melanie is in the house. Is quail meat greasy? No, I would not say it's greasy at all. It's dark meat. It's a little bit gamey, but it's delicious. Dave Thurston is in the house from Tennessee. Welcome. Muddy Farms is in the house. That is Tanya that I was talking about with the aviary. From Indiana is in the house. Welcome. A lot of people asking where my glasses are. I don't like wearing the glasses on the live. There's too many lights and it reflects, and I don't like it. It makes me self-conscious. Flew the Coop Farm says, when will we get more info on Quail Con? Soon as I get to it. I was really hoping to have it done this week, which I still might before I leave. Wednesday is packed. I've got about 2,000 balutes drop off, and then I've got a drop off to a falconer in the opposite direction. So I'm literally going to be driving like 5 hours that day, dropping everything off, coming home, taking a nap, and then leaving at 10 p.m. and driving all night. So Wednesday's booked. Monday is going to, plus I got to get orders out in the morning. Monday, I've got a ton of orders I got to get out. And Tuesday, I've got a family night. I might be able to get it to tomorrow night. I might, as soon as I get it on the website, then we'll do a video on it and release it. I haven't been able to get to it yet. Susan Kruger's in the house from Jackson, Michigan. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Lee's Quails is in the house from Oklahoma. Welcome. Steve Barry's in the house. Are you caught up on the Jumbo Wild now and White? The Jumbo Whites are on the website. They're about little over 2 weeks out once you order to ship out. The Jumbo Wilds be back on the website February 11th. And I am being a little greedy on those right now, but it's going to work out for everybody in the long run. I put in, I filled up the GQF Friday with all jumbos and jumbo white wings. The jumbo white wings will be on the website tomorrow. And then I've already collected 600 to put in on Friday, but I still have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, God. We're going to put in a lot of jumbos for me so that I don't have to keep taking them off the website. Need more breeders. I don't think I saw that. Dear Lord. Doris Morlock just donated $100 to the 18 Under contest. Love this for the young generations. Thank you very much for your generosity. That definitely paid for the incubator for next month, which we'll give away to another winner. Thank you very much, Doris. That was very generous of you. And to all that have donated, you guys are fantastic. Thank you very, very much. And I really do think it helps the next generation get more involved. And that really is the goal. So thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you. Glad, enjoy, take your Super Bowl off. Absolutely. I mean, I try to give you everything I got. I was actually, here's a story for you. Am I behind? I'm behind. I can't tell you the story. Never mind. I'll tell you the story in a minute if somebody reminds me. Just remind me a day's worked and I'll tell you the story. Everyday Oil Mommies is in the house. Hello from Sacramento area, California. It's 64 degrees today, and we expect 71 degrees this week. Can't wait to buy Quail Con tickets. I will get them on there as soon as possible. And I am very envious and jealous of your weather. I would like that. Shailene Torreson is in the house from California, which I do believe was the 18 under contest winner last month. So congratulations. Or the family, anyway. Kiki, if you are listening, or Mark or Tanya or anybody that talked to her this week, her eggs were supposed to go out Friday, or no, Saturday. I did not ship Saturday. I actually called the post office and they said that they were about 3 days behind on regular orders, so I just skipped it. Used it for something else. I will ship her out tomorrow. I'll send her a text with the tracking number, but just so she doesn't think that they were already shipped, I didn't ship anything Friday or Saturday or Thursday for that matter, because the weather, the snowstorm came in here and just affected everything. So I had to use it for something else. Will Quail Con be September 3rd and 4th? Yes, it will. I have to put in for it now if I want to secure my time. COVID has messed up a lot at my work. I hear that. And yes, we were for sure going to have Quail Con, and it will be available this month for tickets. And it will be September 3rd and 4th. And I've got a couple things that have just not been confirmed yet. And I'm just not willing. I need confirmation before I fully commit. So I'm waiting on that, and I got to put them on the website, and hopefully I'll get to it tomorrow. If not, I'll have to do it next week when I get back. But I've got to go get these supplies. What if my incubator temperature goes up and down? Then most likely you've got a circulation issue, so I would check out the fan. Unless it's the outside ambient temperature, and in that case you can just insulate your incubator with a towel or a blanket, and that might control the fluctuation as well. Those would be the two options. And 3 degrees fluctuation is bad. It's for sure not ideal. Extreme says, I already harvested extra males, but for the future, how do you make the decision which males to keep if they are standards and you have a goal of eggs? Myshire goals. It's a good question. Typically I do ones that I'm looking for. A specific pattern or something like that. But my criteria, first and foremost, is size. I look for size first, because that's going to help for future generations, future egg layers, future, right? So I look for size, and then I look at their actual body. I look at their legs, I look at their beak, I look at their eyes, would be my second. Third, I look at temperament. I usually put them all in a male cage and see how aggressive they get. Because if they're with hens and then they go into a male cage, you'll see the ones that are normal aggression, like it'll come out of them, and those get called immediately. So those are really, that's how we narrow it down. We look at the pattern, and it depends on what it is, but we look at the pattern quickly, then we look at the body, and then we look at docileness, I guess you would say. Grateful Acre says, do the 18 under, there it is, do the 18 under need to re-enter next month, or are their entries kept? Their entries are kept in a separate folder, and I reread all the ones that have not been entered before, or that have not won every month, and we pick a new winner. But if they would like to re-enter by saying something different, they're more than welcome to. Carol Webster says, newbie question, can I raise quail outside in snowy Michigan? Absolutely, that wouldn't be a problem at all. Just make sure that they have a little lean-to where they can get out of the elements, but the weather really doesn't affect them that much at all. Kiki is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Hope you feel better. Whew. Shannon says, gotta go. Seating, waiting. You're doing a great job. Hope that your migraine lets up soon. Well, thank you for showing up, and I appreciate the support. Hit the like button, support the channel. Our goal is to try to hit 150 likes every live. Well, on Sundays anyway. So if you could help us be a part of that, I would greatly appreciate it. Anne is in the house. Hello, Quail friends checking in from Warren, Ohio. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. Nubi says, I keep mine on the ground too. There you go. Harlan Cooper says, curious, I ordered jumbo whites, but they are starting blue spots on parts of their body. Blue spots. I don't really know what your question is. I'm sorry. I've never seen a quail with blue spots. I would have to see it. Unless you're talking about the black dot on the back of their head. I'd have to see it. Are you getting excited more about bees, rabbits, or what will you be sharing videos on first? Bees for sure. 100%. I've already got some things lined up for the bees, so I'm pretty excited about it. And I just ordered some. You have to order this far out. Ed Got Baked donated $20 to the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And that obviously went to the 18 and under contest. Chad says, hi, Zach. You sound much better than last time I seen you on here. Well, thank you very much. We're getting there. Jimmy says, hi, Zach. I'm hoping my jumbo mix will ship this week, but my question is regarding to humidity in Southeast Texas. Govee shows upwards of 40% without the water. Is that bad for me? Temp is constant 99.5. Nope, that's fine. You're going to do what's called a dry hatch. So the first 15 days, you're just not going to add any water at all. At lockdown, you're going to increase your humidity to about 65 to 70%, and you should be good to go. Marie Miller is in the house from Bailey, North Carolina. Total newbie here. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here and part of the community. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Frank Kimball's in the house from Wisconsin. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Watkins Wildlife says, hi, Zach. It's Luke Watkins. I started a YouTube channel for my farm. That is awesome. Congratulations. And make sure you do some videos for us so we can post your success and journey with your 18 and under contest win. Jimmy, I'm in Houston. I don't add water to my baiter, and I keep it at about 35% and have perfect hatches regularly. There you go. Doug Novistead says, I want to donate. How do you do it? There should be a $sign at the bottom of the chat screen. And then if you click on that, it'll say either super sticker or a super chat. Really, that is just a donation to the channel. So there you go. Time and Timber Homestead is in the house. Says, yes, I do grow outs in stacked cages and breeders, layers, pets in the aviary. Both serve a wonderful purpose, and the birds are super happy, healthy in both types of housing. There you go. So it really is just personal choice. Ed Got Baked donated again, $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I did not even see this. I'm so sorry. Watkins Wildlife, which is Luke, which won the 18 under contest, just donated $2 to the next winner. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Paying it forward, giving it back. I appreciate that. Callie Quail Keeper says, I just got 3 cages for free. That's how I roll. I always repurpose for rabbits and quail. I use all kinds of housing for my coveys. Whatever works. There are all kinds of ways to raise quail. I agree 100%. And congratulations on the cages. Harlan Cooper's not talking to me. Michael Perry says, squirrel moment. Have you seen how much money was spent on studying quail sex activity on cocaine? Pretty wild, huh? Hope all the fam is recovering well. Yeah, I still don't know if that's a true article. It's been around for a long, long time. I remember seeing that 4, 5, 6 years ago. God, I hope they didn't do that. I hope that that's false. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. Kelly Ford says, hello from North Arkansas. Question, Do you find one type of quail to be more aggressive than another? My white jumbos seem to be very aggressive. My pearls seem calm. Both are the exact same age. I do not notice that. I am going to be doing an experiment. Actually, they're in the incubator now. I'm actually doing an experiment with 3 different colors, and I'm going to test something out as far as environment goes. Um, but no, to us, the whites are actually much more docile. Well, all the colors are pretty docile, but as far as jumbos go, the whites are the most docile compared to the well. Hold on. The whites are more docile than the wilds, but a lot of my customers say the wilds are much more docile. And I'm like, not here. They're crazy here. So I'm not too sure, but I'm actually going to do an experiment about environment and territorial and aggression, and we'll see what I come up with. I'm actually having a college help me out with this, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Kathy is in the house. Aram and Kathy watching from Louisville. Hope you're feeling better. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I'll actually be driving through your town on Wednesday night, and not on the way back. I'm coming a different way. Tony in Toronto's in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Katrina says, looking forward to your hoverbaiter. I just put some in mine on Friday. Awesome. Best of luck to you. Also, fix the egg turner crushing eggs issue. Take one of the quail rails out and move things over. There you go. Good deal. Terry Yvonne Stories in the house. Hey, Zach, our Scarlet that we got from you, we hatched out 48 out of 50. Awesome. Love that. And German pastels, or German shepherds, as Preston calls him, we hatched out 17 out of 25. Still not too bad on the German, what do you call them? German shepherds, right? I wanted to say pastels. I mean, that's all I've known. Oh, God, no, I just put shepherd. GBC. That's awesome. Congratulations. I love those numbers. Keep up the great work. You did a great job. We just got a $10 donation from Frank Kimball. Got my Quail Daddies 22. Get yours. There you go. We are doing a calendar called Quail Daddies. It's just a fun little calendar that's at whiskeytangofarms.net, and the proceeds to that go towards Quail Con, and you get a calendar for this year. So check that out. The holes line up for the 5 of the rails to fit, so they have enough space between them so they don't crush the jumbo eggs. You can incubate 100 instead of 120 this way, but that's okay with me. There you go. That's wonderful to know. Thank you very much. Art Angulo is in the house. Hello to all you new to quail, learning a lot here. Thank you for sharing all your videos. Very informative. Well, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching, and welcome to the community. We're glad you're here. Cal Schuyler's in the house. Hello from Northern Ohio. On the lake, just went into our first lockdown today. That is awesome. Congratulations. I wish you all the best, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Terry Yvonne Story says, I'm going to make an order for some more because I sold 30 chicks 5 days after Day was born. There you go. That is a good problem to have, so congratulations. Curtis Arnold donated $20 to the channel. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Todd Gatsky is in the house from Crete, Illinois. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Jeff Martin is in the house. Patricia is in the house from Virginia. Congratulations to Luke. Get some rest. Thank you very much. RK is in the house. Video is fine here. Wonderful. Callie Quail Keeper says, I moved all birds from aviary. Although I like it, I truly find it easier to clean up in cage setting. Transitioned aviary greenhouse to my brooder room. Gets warm in there. There you go. Yeah, and Cali Quail Keepers is going more for a more of a quail for profit, I guess you would say. And for that purpose, cages, in my opinion, would be better. But they do. Again, I think it's a personal choice. But I think that you can't go wrong with either one. We just had a $10 donation from Flew the Coop Farms. Thanks for the encouragement at last year's Quail Con. Would not be where we are without it and your advice since then. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Congratulations on all your success, and thank you for the donation. And you donate 100 pounds of feed as well. So thank you very much for all your contributions to the 18 Under contest and the community as a whole. I gotta take a drink. Misty is in the house. Hi, all. Haven't been at the last 2 weeks. Hope everyone has been staying warm. Thank you very much. We're glad you're here, and welcome back. Art is in the house from Costa Mesa, California. Welcome. Glad you're here. CNC Bluebird 89 is in the house. Howdy, y'all. From West Texas. This quail family is great. Well, thank you very much for being a part of it. Really appreciate it. Sean is in the house. Is there a 2 to 3 week wait on the jumbo Egyptians? There is. Yes, all jumbos are about 2 to 3 weeks out, and it's getting more to 3. I'm about to take them off. Dr. Connie says, hello from Florida. I'm planning to weigh my first 12 jumbos this week at 10 weeks old. I'll let you know. Awesome. Best of luck. I did just see a post on Facebook the other day. Someone weighed 8-week jumbos they hatched out from us, and the hens, I believe, averaged 12.88 ounces at 8 weeks old. Loved it, especially somebody else was getting the same numbers I am. So I love when that happens. The males were a little bit smaller than what I was expecting, but they were still close to 11 ounces, I believe, at 8 weeks old. And they were laying eggs already. So good numbers. I like that. Thank you. Appreciate all the help and comments. Well, thank you very much, Ari. We're glad you're here. Timothy's in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Melanie is in the house. Is quail meat greasy? Hope that you are feeling better. Well, thank you very much. No, it is not greasy. No, not greasy. Cal Schuyler's in the house and donated $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the donation. And it will go to the 18 Under contest. Marshall Scott says, my first go at hatching is on day 17. I have 6 or 7 starting to pip right now. They are Myshire eggs, so I'll email the final hatch results in a couple days. Pretty neat stuff. Awesome. Marshall, I'd like you to increase. Oh, fudge. Marshall Scott, if you could text me, or if you're still on, if you could let me know how many you have in there, and what your temperature and your humidity is, and what kind of incubator you're using. I would have liked to see day 16, 6 or 7 started to pip, and by day 17, you've got like 10 to 15 to hatch already. So I'd like to change your numbers a little bit. Hopefully you're still on, so please let me know that information. Michael Burton's in the house. Greeting from St. Louis. Glad to see you on. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here, and I'll be driving through St. Louis. Kiki's in the house and loves the pansy fees. There you go. Yeah, I do love those pansy fees, but this new color, it's party. It's real party. Fran Crow's in the house. Hey, everyone. Sorry I was late. Had to get beaten in cards by hubby. There you go. That's all right. CNC Bluebird 89 says, Zach, I'm old and I always move slow. There you go. I'm usually pretty quick. And these past couple weeks, it's taken everything out of me to just keep moving. Pansy Fee is my current favorite, but it may be getting replaced by the ones I'm going to start next week. There you go. Best of luck to you. Quail Queen is in the house from Pennsylvania. Welcome. We're glad you're here. William is in the house from Southeast Missouri. Welcome. Dennis Peel is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Julie Smith is in the house. Smith family on day 11, waiting patiently. We are super excited. Well, best of luck to you, and keep us posted. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Flosy Person. I hope I said that correctly. I ordered 50 hatching eggs last Sunday, and I am in Pennsylvania. I did not know if you shipped them yet. I ordered 25 tuxedo and 25 of your rare. I would assume you'll probably go out mid this week. Most likely last Sunday. Yeah, you probably would have went out probably Saturday but because of the weather, I had to back things up. So I would assume you'll go out this week if you got uh, tuxes and a rare. If you didn't order jumbos, you'll go out this week. Glenn Wells is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Michael Burton says, what are your thoughts on putting a loose screen about an inch away from the top of the cage to prevent any head injuries? I have 24-inch wooden cage. Top of the cage. I think that's a great idea. Great idea. Do it. Yeah, I think it's real smart. William is in the house. Hi, Glenn. I'm at Wapapello Lake. I'm sure I butchered that, but welcome. We're glad you're here. With the Quail Farms in the house, welcome. We're glad you're here. Craig is in the house from Iowa. Welcome. We're glad you're here. And Glenn Wells is in the house from Naylor, Missouri. Welcome. Flozy says, glad you're feeling better, Zach. I ordered 50 hatching eggs from you, and they have not arrived yet. I ordered 20 them last Sunday. Yeah, I would assume you'll go out this coming up week. Things got delayed because of the storm, so I don't want to ship when I know they're just going to sit at the post office, which they're probably going to sit at the post office no matter what, because post office hates me, but if I know for a fact they're going to, I don't want to ship them. Timothy Harris is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. I know where that is, trying to figure out before I get my quail. Trying to figure all this out. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and you'll love the quail, so welcome. Marie Miller's in the house from North Carolina. Total newbie here. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Glenn Wells says, still running chicken eggs and homemade incubator as a test. Just got quail rails today. We'll be ordering soon. Well, best of luck to you. And yeah, I wish you the best. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Newbie key. I don't know why it's so hard for me. I think because there's a 1 at the end of it. I'm just going to say B key. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to say new anymore. No. Nope. It's just B key. I'm 7, I hope. Check ingredients on 15% chicken egg ration. I'm saving about $10 a bag. There you go. Muddy's another boss. Yeah. I promise I will do your revs. If anyone has a YouTube channel on quail, I'll subscribe. Just let me know. There you go. I did give you 2. It was Sow and Tear and Cali Quail Keepers on YouTube. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest is in the house and not talking to me. Doris Morlock, again, donated $100 to the 18 and Under contest. Thank you very much for your generosity. We really appreciate that. It'll go to a great cause, and I'm very excited about helping these next generation getting involved with raising quail. And I love that this 18 and Under contest winner are taking them to their school to hatch out, to share the experience with a bunch of other kids. I think that's really, really interesting and cool. Glenn Wells says, I've been busy with rabbits, 27 in freezer camp, 34 in grow up pen, and 18 just opened eyes, hatching chickens for wife. There you go. You sound busy, but wait until you get into quail. Don Ray B's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. How long does it take for you to ship from Ohio to Pennsylvania, which is where I am? Shipping should only take 2 to 3 days, depending on the weather. It should. It just depends on where you're at on the queue. Diamond Timber Homestead says all the donations tonight are just incredible. Absolutely. We've had a lot of generous people, and we've already paid for next month's incubator, so you guys are absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate it. If you could do something for me, and that's just hit that like button and support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. It's free, but it helps me out, and well, it just makes me feel good. So Jeff Martin's in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Doris says, glad I could support such a wonderful program. Thank you very much. And it is very near and dear to our hearts as well. Maria Carson says hello from Twin Oaks, Canton, Ohio. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Kiki's in the house. Probing Matters says, can you influence the taste of quail by using fodder or any other quail foods? You can. I don't know the specifics on it, though, but I do know that you can influence a little bit. You know, I mean, you are what you eat, so it makes sense. But as far as the biology of it all, I don't, I can't answer that. I'm not going to answer something that I'm not confident on. So, but you can. The answer is yes. I just don't understand it. How can you make the quail meat less gamey? Please. Thanks so much for your assistance with this. It's not that gamey. I mean, there's just a hint of it, but you really can't do anything about that. Mekor Acres Rick is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. When working on website, can you add a place for us to enter contact info and location so we can find other quailers in our area? We won't be doing that on the website, but there is something in the works, yes. But it won't be on the website. My website can't control all of that. It can't hold all that information. Plus, because we take payments on there, I really don't want people doing that on there because there's payments and then more security issues. So, but we are actually working on something. That is all I'll say. It's gonna be a process, and I'm not doing it. We're actually having someone else do it. Feel better, try taking more vitamin D3 and increase your vitamin B12. Thank you very much. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Greek seasoning will help. There you go. Thanks, Zach, on choosing males to keep. Not a problem. Kiki and La Rochelle Farm and Beaky and Muddy Farms. I don't know what her handle is on there, but they're all on BYC, which is Backyard Chickens, and they're very, very helpful on there as well. Actually, if maybe one of you guys could reach out to me, La Rochelle Farm or Kiki or Tanya or anybody from BYC, I'd like to get the word out there about another source for them to get knowledge and information from, because we have a lot of new people, and the more resources, the better. So if one of you guys would be interested on helping me out and doing a YouTube video with me on doing that, I'd like to get the information out on that. If you could reach out to me. For lockdown, do you need forced air or still air hatcher work? It's a good question. You could use either. I'm in the process of experimenting with a still air, which I've not had a still air before, and I don't like them. But that is my personal choice. They would work just fine. I just don't like it. I like circulated air. I like forced air. I do not like still air. I just don't like it. I'll explain all that in the video, but yeah, I don't like still air at all. I like circulated. But a lot of people have still air, and they love it, so it's fine. David Lister says, I ordered 50 jumbo white wing eggs on January 7th. Do you know approximately when they will ship? Wednesday. No. David Lister. No, you actually go out tomorrow. So David Lister, hopefully you're still on. I meant to message you and I forgot. You went out already. You went out on Wednesday. And then on Friday, the post office called and said, hey, 2 boxes didn't make the truck. And I said, I didn't ship today. And they said, yeah. And I said, wait, I didn't ship yesterday. And they're like, yeah. And I said, are these the ones I shipped on Wednesday? And she said, yeah. And I said, for real? Seriously? And she's like, I'm sorry. It's been crazy. And I said, dude. So anyways, You were one of those boxes. You were one of the two. And so I brought them back. I took the eggs out. I put them in the incubator because they were white wings. And I'll collect yours tomorrow morning and ship your box out. So, yeah, you go out tomorrow. But you should have already had them. Post office. Make me mad. Oh, you aren't sick. La Rochelle Farm is just a liar. Donna's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Kiki uses still air, so there you go. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't like it. It's not my personal preference. But a lot of people have really good success with it as well. So really, it's just following the instructions and directions and running it properly. That's really what it comes down to. And I just don't like it. My quail eggs are going into lockdown tonight. Awesome. Congratulations, Andy. I've got 132 out of 160 last I candled. Happy to have something entertaining to watch while in quarantine with my second bout of COVID. Hope you feel better. Well, thank you very much. Sorry that you got COVID. Hopefully it only lasts a day or two. And I like those numbers. 132 out of 60 going into lockdown. That's great numbers. So congratulations. And yeah, BYC is Backyard Chickens, and it's actually backyardchickens.com, and it's a forum, not like Facebook, but it's a forum for a community setting similar to Facebook, but it's not like Facebook at all. Is quail litter similar to chicken litter for garden use? You need to let the quail sit for a little bit longer than you do chicken, but you can use it, yeah. Hello from the Caribbean. Hit that like button. Get well soon, Zach. Well, thank you very much, Jay Joseph. Welcome. We're glad you're here. And Gail, thank you very much for being here as well. If you're trying to join Newbie Quail Lovers on Facebook, make sure to accept the rules to be accepted. There you go. Thank you very much. The website, not Facebook page is crap. There you go. Michael Burton is in the house. When you say make sure they can get out of the elements from the cold, what exactly do you mean by that? Is having a box with a heat lamp for them to get to. You don't need a heat lamp. A box will be just fine. You know, a little house for them to get in and out of, so that when it's during the day and sunny or whatever, then they can go out and hang out. And when it's rainy or snowy or heavy wind, they can just go in there and get away from the elements. That's all they need. Off-Grid Patriot is in the house. Love the name. Hey, Zach, we just got our breeder set from you on Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday. God dang it. They were late again. It's really getting annoying. I mean, I didn't hear that. I mean, we haven't lost any in a long time, so that's good. But I just wish they'd show up on time. They're really making me mad. Like, I don't do well when I get sick. I get real irritable. And so, like, the stuff that usually I let just roll off my back, like the post office being a day or two late, like, the quail arrived on time, or the quail arrived alive, or I would have heard, but they should have been there on Tuesday or maybe Wednesday at the latest, but they showed up on Thursday, and that's just really annoying. Looking forward to getting our quail going on our off-grid homestead. Thanks for all the info. Well, I'm glad that they showed up eventually, and I'm glad, I hope that they all are happy and healthy, and if not, please tell me, because we need to get you taken care of. But congratulations, good luck, and I think you're going to love them. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Josh's Punk Rock Garden is in the house. Michael Burden, you don't... Oh, not talking to me. No one's talking to me anymore. Gail's in the house from North Carolina. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Chad's in the house. Good night, all. Happy Quail Days. Well, welcome, and thanks for being here for a little bit. Michael Turner says, my incubator is being tested empty. Temps hold fine, but humidity is 90%. Dear God. Last year, I hatched chicken eggs with the same water tray and held at 65%. Do I have a problem? At 90% humidity, yes, you have. Yeah, you'll drown the eggs. That's too high. You can't do that. It could just not be reading correctly. Yeah, you can't do 90. There's no, at least not for quail eggs. I don't think you can do 90 for almost anything. Mark Wilson says, my 9-year-old daughter is on my butt every day getting things done to raise quail and rabbits. She's one excited kid. It's good and bad. It's good and bad. I'm glad she's excited. Jesse Mills is in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Josh says, I ordered 3 different varieties, SSCs, Jumbo Egyptians, Jumbo Sex Links. Will they ship all together? They will ship all together. Obviously, the SSCs would be ready to go much sooner than the Jumbos, but we'll use those for other orders and then collect everything the same day they ship. So even though it might take 2 to 3 weeks to ship out, they're still laid same day, even if it's different varieties. A lot of strategery in my shipping. Quail's red tip tails is in the house. Welcome. Oh, you're down here. Okay. We hatched. I did get your numbers. 48 out of 50 Scarlets and 17 out of 25 German Shepherds. German pastels. That's great. Congratulations. And I love those numbers, and I love putting those towards the numbers to get my number up, because I was not happy with the 60, what was it, 68, 67% range. I did not like that for the month. We'll get it up. What's up, North Texas? Question, my incubator is either 98.5 or 100.5. Which temp is better? Well, I mean, ideally, it's 99.5 would be ideal. That would be ideal. I'd really try to get somewhere in the 99 range. But if you're going to make me pick between 98 and a half to 100 and a half, I would pick the 100 and a half. But I would rather not pick that at all. I'd really try to get that 99 range in there. Debbie's Joy in Gardening says, thank you, Zach, for all the information. My husband and I have just built our second coop. It's triple decker. Awesome. It sounds awesome. Congratulations and best of luck to you. And glad I could help. Frank Kemple donated $10 to the 18 and under contest. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Freedom Quail Farm is in the house. In my aviary mix setting, I did notice my whites calming down a lot after I moved the extra white roos that were hurting them when I'd feed. Interesting. Very interesting. Sold them 5 days old, so going to have to order more. That is a good problem to have. Well, if you had to make a profit. So that's great. Congratulations. It sounds like you already sold enough to pay for your last batch and most of the next batch. So that's the way to do it. Congratulations. You should do a calendar giveaway, Zach. We might. Flo said my 50 hatching eggs did not come yet. I ordered last Sunday. Yeah, we already talked about that. They will be out as soon as possible, weather depending. Flew the Coop Farms in the house and donated $10 to the 18 under contest. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Familia Cupkey is in the house. Sorry we are late joining tonight. We had a late dinner. Well, thanks for showing up in the first place. I really appreciate it, and glad you're here. Marie Miller says, what is Quail Con? It is a 2-day convention here at Myshire Farm. It'll be September 3rd and 4th. Wish I had another drink. Crap. It'll be September 3rd and 4th here at Myshire Farm. The 3rd, we're going to have a butcher class. We're going to have farm tours. We're going to have a quail barn tour. We're going to be, a meet and greet with a bunch of different people. We're going to have an information booth about a bunch of different things. I'm very excited about. I'm not willing to share all of that yet. We'll have vendors, and we'll have raffles, and we'll have giveaways, and we'll have a dinner for everybody on Saturday night and a butcher class. That is on Saturday. Sunday, we'll have all that plus speakers. Whiskey Tango Farms will be here. George will be talking about a breeding program, which is my right hand here. I'll be speaking. Slightly Redneck Chris Carnes will be here. We have a feed expert coming. The PhD doctor that customized our feed is going to be here speaking about nutrition for Coturnix quail. So I'm very excited about that. We'll have Jim or Jim's boss here about MPIP. They're going to talk about biosecurity and MPIP and disease control and all that. Um, there was another big one. There was another really big one that I was super excited that I got. I wish I could remember stuff. Let's see. Who did I say? Oh, Verna. Verna will be speaking. So sorry, Verna. Verna will be speaking. She's going to do a Quail Basics. Jim or Jenna will be here talking about biosecurity and stuff like that. The feed expert, Chris from Slightly Redneck, George Breeding Program, Dale's Quails will be here, and he's going to be talking about how to build cages and requirements and things like that. And that will be Sunday. And we'll have bouncy houses and face painting and food trucks and fishing and games. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So that'll be 3rd and 4th. And more information will be coming. I probably gave too much out already. I probably should have kept my mouth shut, is what I should have done. Did you ship my 50 hatching eggs? I have. No, they will go out as soon as we can, and when they do, you'll get a tracking number via email. I have 3 different meters in there, and they all read within 2%. 2% meaning humidity. If it's a 2% difference in humidity, that's not a big deal. If it's 2-degree difference, that's a huge deal. Because of this channel, my husband and I are considering getting some quail to raise for food. Thank you for all the information. TFD Wife 83. Well, that is wonderful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And we really here, I mean, all of us here really believe that Coturnix quail is a great source for meat and eggs. It's such a fast turnaround time, super easy to take care of. And yeah, I think you'd love it. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'd love to help out. We've been keeping him up to date about our hatch rates with our GPC. Thank you very much. Zach, I weighed the eggs from the jumbo white wing ran from 12 to 19. This was a week ago and still ramping up production. That is wonderful to hear. Congratulations. I would assume that 19 will stay about the same. That 12 will probably bump up to about 14. And that's wonderful to hear. Congratulations. Dora says, my quail are 3 weeks old now. I need to get them ready to go outside soon. Our weather's like 45 in the daytime, 25 at night. What's the best way to get this done? They will be moved into an unheated building. Okay, so if they're 3 weeks old, take them off the heat lamp now. Keep them inside for a week. Let them transition to room temperature, and then move them outside when they're 4 weeks old, and you're good to go. Who wants to see a quail balut recipe and eating challenge? I'm seriously considering it just for fun. Who else is up for it? There you go. The post office is awful lately. I ordered some eggs from someone else and they were in the mail for 7 days. Ship priority. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it is what it is. I mean, we'll guarantee it. You know, we still guarantee a 50% hatch rate, and we can only do the best we can, but it is what it is. Any update on the chick baiter mini dome incubator test? It did come in, and I will not be here this Friday. I won't be here. Shoot. Oh, that puts a damper into my videos. I'll have to work something out. It's here, so a couple of weeks. Crap. Mark says, what quail do best in a building with year-round heat and cooling? All of them. They're all about the same. All about the same. Katie Bella Creations in the house from Jersey Shore. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Ashley Moore's in the house. What's the coldest, hottest temps that quail should be kept outside? In other words, what's the ideal temp for raising quail? The temperature really doesn't affect them. They are fine in Texas weather, and they're fine in Alaska weather, and anywhere in between. Mark in somewhere way up north gets super cold. Connecticut? No. Maine? No. Anyways, he's up way up north. They do fine. They're in an uninsulated barn. And then you've got people. I mean, they're all over the U.S. And yeah, the weather really doesn't bother them at all. So you don't have to worry about that at all. It's a good question. You just don't have to worry about it. Shipping depends on weather for us, but for the most part, to get from Myshire to Idaho, it takes only 3 to 4 days. There you go. We will certainly make a video, maybe get Peeps to film the first bite. There you go. There you go. I ordered jumbo mix last week. I'm concerned about water. We have city water. Should we use that, or is there something to add to it? No, you should. I mean, you should be fine. If it's God, I hope the city water is okay for you. Yeah, a lot of people do city water. You should be fine. Hit the thumbs up, everyone. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. S.O. Swanson donated $25. Thank you very much. The 18 under contest. Some of that might go to our channel to get new stuff for you guys to try out. New month, new journey, new success. Thank you very much. S.O. Swanson is also an admin on the Quail Con Facebook group. I highly recommend you check out. He's got great information he posts, got great ideas, and he really is turning that group around. I'm really, really proud of what he's doing there. And thank you for the donation. I had a guy try them who loved them, wants to get his friends to try them. There you go. Critter Paws from Marshville, North Carolina. Patricia Gale is in the house. I absolutely love hatching Myshire farm eggs. Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate that. Dr. Connie says, I put the 30 variety mix eggs into the incubator last Sunday. Awesome. So they'll be going to lockdown next week. Best of luck to you, and obviously keep us posted. Debbie's Joy in Gardening says, hi, Zach. I ordered 50 jumbo Egyptian eggs January 24th. Do you know when about I would expect them? I know you all have been sick. Hope everyone's feeling better. Thank you very much. Jumbos typically take about 3 weeks to ship once ordered. So you're at like 12 days. I would assume probably sometime next week. 24th, so 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. So that's 7. So tomorrow would be the 2-week mark. So yeah, I would probably say it wouldn't go out late this week. I won't be here. So next week for sure. I just don't know exactly what day. But you can obviously text me and I can give you an exact ETA. But I'd have to look at all the orders. J Love is in the house, bro. You're the reason I'm into quail. I'm halfway through my first incubation. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, and best of luck to you. Obviously, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I hope you get 100% hatch rate. Carol Webster's in the house. Probably a dumb question. Does a newbie always start by hatching eggs, or can I start with chicks? You could start with chicks. You'd have to find chicks local. There's only one place I know that ships Coturnix quail chicks, and that is Just Winging It Game Birds. They sell Coturnix chicks, and they guarantee them as well, I do believe. We do not. I won't ever sell the chicks. We do ship once they're off the heat lamp. I feel comfortable shipping them then. So we do ship live birds. There's actually a playlist. Who is this? Carol Webster. There's actually a playlist on my YouTube channel. It's called New to Quail and What You Need to Know. One of the last videos on there is called the quail or the chicken, which one comes first, or something stupid clever like that. And that talks about the pros and the cons on starting with live quail or hatching eggs. And that gives you at least the thought process to decide what works best for you. Because again, there's many different ways to start and to keep raising Coturnix quail, and everybody's a little bit different. And that is okay. Muddy 75. So on BYC, Muddy 75 is a great resource to go to as well with Coturnix quail. think I need a Raising Quail 101. I'll keep searching through your posts. Yeah, so on the playlist on our YouTube channel, there's new to quail and what I need to know. The hatching process, if you decide to go with that, it goes step by step on how to do it. But I've tried to do playlists that are fairly easy for you to, this is what I want to learn, or what would work best for you. Flash fry on both sides, make gravy, pour over quail, stick in the oven for 15 minutes, preheated oven at 350. It's very good. There you go. Thanks, Christy. It does sound good. Debbie at She Shed Homestead, I love the name, donated $5 to channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It will go to good use, I promise. Craig is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Timothy's in the house. Welcome. No one's talking to me again. Oh dear God. Carol Webster says, looking for a reasonable incubator. Now, okay, so if you go to our YouTube channel again, and you go to the playlist called Quail Supply Reviews. Reviews is in the name, and so is Quail. I think the picture of the playlist is Papa the Builder with Dale's Quail's Brooder. But on there's 2 videos about incubators. There's one for the Nurturite 360, and there's one for the Little Giant, and the Hoverbaiter will be coming out this week. I've decided I'm going a different route. I just want to give you the facts and the information, because I don't think that there's a bad or wrong incubator. I think there's good and bad about different incubators, but I think everybody's a little bit different. And I really don't want to influence that, I've really thought long and hard about this. And so going forward, I really just want to give you the facts, let you know how we did, let you know what I think, and then you say, okay, that looks like a good incubator to me. Or I don't like that aspect. I want to try something else, or whatever the case may be. So we've got 2 on there. One will be coming out again, and we'll keep doing videos. I just bought the Farm Innovator. We'll start soon, and then there's a couple other things in the works. So stay tuned for that. Zach, while the BYC quail section is small, it is still very helpful and has some useful information. The hatch-alongs are pretty neat. Also, people kind of get to ask questions real time. There you go. Yeah, I actually have a membership. I just never get on there. I barely am on. I really should get on there more. I feel bad about it. Yeah. I'd love for one of you or all of you guys to reach out to me, and we do something cool to get the word out about BYC, because I do think it's a much, I don't want to say that. I do think it's a very good community. It's a good alternative to Facebook, and there's some really good, helpful people there. So I would like to help if you're interested. Hey there, everyone, here from Mansfield, Texas, running late but made it. Well, welcome, Pastime 84. We're glad you're here. Thanks for showing up. Feeble Farmers in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Thanks again, Zach, for the quail I won. They're doing great. I love to hear that. Thank you very much for letting me know. What is the really cool structure of your logo? It is, we call it the Hobbit House, but really it's a root cellar. There was a big hill there. We dug the hill out. We put a 10,000 gallon oil tank in there, put the dirt all the way around it, and then Papa the Builder made a cool face for it, and then we seeded it. And so it's a root cellar, so it stays about 45 to 50 degrees in there, but we put our potatoes and onions and our stuff after we plant them, and our seeds in there for the next season or until we're ready for them. So really it's a root cellar, but we call it the Hobbit House. Clearly, Cheeky is in the house. I like the name. Hi, Zach. I appreciate all the learning tools you were sharing. Thank you. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that it's helping. So, welcome to the community and good luck. Okay, Zach, you need to sweet talk your list master, like give them free eggs. I don't know what that means. List master. Who's my list master? I don't know what it means. I can't figure it out. It's probably my foggy brain still. I'm still not doing great, guys. Carol says, this is such a great site, and it's so nice to see that y'all are really there for questions. Well, thank you very much, and welcome to the community. Zach, liar is such a harsh word. I prefer fibbing. Oh, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I mean, it was a lie. But yeah, we'll say fibbing. If that makes you feel better. The community Myshire farm has grown is amazing. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I heard something about red pansy. If I heard right, or could it be some shade of red pansy feet? I'm not talking about it. I would like to know where you heard that from. Misty says, I'm not a fan of the USPS. My grandson is still waiting for his Christmas gifts that the post office lost. They claim they are still on backlog from Christmas. Tracking stopped once the box left my post office. That's a little insane. But yeah, they're driving me crazy. He's learned not to trust what I didn't say it. I was just saying he was fibbing to someone else. I don't think he's ever fibbed to me. Or I'm gullible, one or the other. My breeder set was supposed to arrive Wednesday, also didn't come till Thursday, also shipped Monday. I was nervous wreck. Yeah, I mean, we take, even if they show up late Friday, they're still okay, because we put enough stuff in there, but it just, why? Hi, I'm in Texas. I ordered hatching eggs from you 2 weeks ago. Any idea how long it would take to get? Most likely sometime next week. If they were 2 weeks ago, then most likely you ordered jumbos, and jumbos are about 3 weeks out on orders. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest says, don't trust the built-in hygrometer. Absolutely not. Never, never, never. You always need a separate thermometer hygrometer in there to double check, because in my world, in my philosophy, all incubators lie. They might not lie right away, but they will. See, here's the thing. This is what I think that everybody should get around. Incubator's job is for you to fail at hatching. And then, if you fix the incubator and you do get a good hatch, the chick's job is to die in the most random, craziest ways, like Houdini-like ways. And your job is to keep them alive. And then when they start laying eggs, it's like they just give up. And they're like, fine, I'll just be productive for you. And then you win. So I feel. If I'm putting my brooder heat lamps on the screen top, like Dale's Quail's brooder, how high should the screen top be? That's a good question. Ours is maybe 2 inches away from the top. But I mean, that's just what we do. Let's see, Travis has started off with basically just me being super excited about getting quail and working on videos, but my wife has now also jumped on the bandwagon. Awesome. And I believe you'll be getting some eggs fairly shortly, so good luck. Shelly C says, my jumbo mix turned 2 weeks old today. Jumbo mix turned 2 weeks old. 19 white, 6 pharaohs, 7 Egyptian, 2 white wing pharaohs, 1 runt Egyptian is still hanging in there. Very interesting. Hopefully it was out of 25 eggs. I would hope. Really hope. And you got a lot of whites for some reason. Not a lot of white wings. Very interesting. You should have cut that in half. I would have more liked to see about 10 whites, 11 white wings, 6 and 7 is what I would like to see. That's very interesting. I'll take a look at that. I'm going to write myself a note. Loretta wants to know, is she here? That Loretta wants you to know she is here too. LOL. Friday was her 6th birthday. Happy birthday, Loretta. Loretta is, Jesse Mills and Loretta, and Loretta hatched her own quail out, and she just had her 6th birthday, and she had a great hatch rate. They're still doing well, and she's killing it. I mean, she's doing better than most adults out there. So congratulations, Loretta, and happy belated birthday. I incubated 4 chicken eggs to see if the old 1202 GQF would work, and on the last couple of days I gave them to my broody hen. Was wondering what she thought about hatching eggs in a couple days. Interesting. A lot of people were saying happy birthday, Loretta. Absolutely. David Lister says, thanks, Zach. We just received our cages set up for Winola yesterday and are excited to get started for the quail trail. Absolutely. I really am sorry. I meant to text you on Friday when I didn't get them till late on Friday, and then something came up. And then Saturday, I just didn't even think about it. And then today, I actually opened the boxes and took the eggs out. So I meant to text you. I dropped the ball. I'm sorry. Do you call aggressive birds? Yes, absolutely. If so, what do you look for and at what age? Pretty much at any age. If I see like an aggressive chick that are like pulling at other chicks' feet or toes, it goes bye-bye immediately. I don't like to talk about it because it offends a lot of people, but yeah, no, I'm a very aggressive caller. I mean, I'll walk by a cage, and if I don't like the way one looks at me, I call it. I don't mess around with it. I used to not. I used to try to give it every. I used to try to give it every chance. I'd change cages. I'd take them out. I do this. I do that, and then I just decided one day I was like, well, if I just kill them all, I don't have to deal with it. So now I just kill them all. Kill them all! David, what do you think of your Winola cage? I'm waiting on mine. There you go. Nobody's talking to me. Jenna won't go on YouTube, but we'll talk in front of live people. No, Jenna won't be talking. Jenna is the head of NPIP in Ohio. 2 different Jennas. My wife, Jenna, will not do YouTube videos. She will be here, and she'll talk to you one-on-one, but she does not like the camera. She does not like videos. Will never happen. Now, if something does happen to me and I die, she has promised that she will continue to do videos. And she has sworn to me, so you might see her. She doesn't like talking about stuff like that, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that we need plans. So if something ever happens to me, Myshire Farm still goes. George knows what needs to be done and how to be successful in the barn. Jenna knows what I expect, and she has the same mindset. And videos will still be done, and they might even do better than me. I don't know. William is in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Victoria Taylor's in the house. I put my quail eggs in the incubator today. Wish me success. Absolutely. Best of luck to you. And good luck. And keep me posted for sure. Don Ray B's in the house. Yanappy King. I like it. I need to learn how to cook quail. There's a Facebook group called Quail in the Kitchen. That is where you need to go. What's the best feed for chicks, and where do I purchase them? So if you go to, just go to YouTube in general and type in feed by Myshire Farm and hit enter. The first video that'll pop up should be a video, and the picture will be a Klomback bag. Click on that, and that is a video that I got from the experts that customize our feed on what you're looking for, what you want, and so on and so forth. So I would watch that, and that will help you out a lot. S.O. Swanson donated $25 to channel and the 18 under contest, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. William says, so here is the breakdown. I gathered 60 eggs in about 7 days. Eggs from your stock. 52 candled is good. 42 hatched. 2 died. 40 new quail hanging out in the chat. That is awesome. Congratulations. And they were your own eggs, so that's a huge accomplishment. Congratulations. And a pretty good hatch. So that's great, especially this time of year. Oh. Smith family is in the house. Caitlin Smith just sent you an email for the 18 and under. I am 12 and think your gold Italians are so pretty. Well, best of luck to you, and we will get you on that list in the folder where I'll check every month. But best of luck to you. Don Ray B says only 10 more likes to get to 200. Hit the thumbs up. Oh, really? 5. We only need 5 more to hit the 200 mark. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. I wasn't even paying attention tonight. I'm just not on my game, guys. I'm just not at all. For those asking about cold weather and quail, the temperatures here get in the negative temperatures in the winter, and the quail are fine, fully feathered. There you go. Thank you very much. Caitlin says, oh, pick her. Her name is spelled right. There you go. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you very much for the support. Glenn Wells says, I use city water, but I run off 5-gallon buckets and let it sit 24 hours to get rid of the chlorine before I give it to my rabbits. Good to know. Thank you. I haven't had city water in 12 or 13 years, but I'm sure a lot of people do it, but that's a pretty good idea. I do that. I like that idea. Probing Matter says, you mentioned cold doesn't influence quail, but does it influence egg laying? Nope, it does not. The lighting does, so when it gets cold winter, there's less lighting, so you have to have supplemental lighting, but no, the cold does not affect egg laying either. Debbie at She Shed Homestead, I love the name, that's awesome, I love that. Donated $5 to channel, thank you very much. Edgar Bates says he's city water, no problem. There you go, thank you. Josh's Punk Rock Garden, also love the name. I use city water, my quail do fine on it, thank you. Carol says you are the bomb. Thank you so much for answering my newbie questions. I will definitely go to the new to quail and what I need to know. Thank you very much. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I do keep up on comments on YouTube, and I'll be live tomorrow night as well, and not next Sunday. Maybe we'll... Oh, no, I won't be in town. I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Nothing. I was going to say maybe we'll switch it to Saturday, but I won't. Let's see. I'm going to leave late Wednesday, get down there Thursday, get to Arkansas Thursday night. Friday, I'll go back, going through Missouri. Probably going to stay the night again. I don't think I can do 18-hour drives 2 days in a row. It just takes too much out of me. So I'll probably stop. So I'll get home midday on Saturday. No. I want to spend time with family. So we'll just skip Sunday's live next week and probably not reschedule, but we will have Mondays for sure. Dennis Peel says more on the beekeeping about when you might start that. It's a good question. I'm actually working on something right now. I'm hoping not this coming week, but the week after that, I'm hoping to do our first video. But like I said, I don't like to talk about things unless I am very confident in it, and I am not confident in beekeeping because I've never done it. So I'm bringing in some experts, and when I bring in experts, I really want to make sure that that they're experts. So stay tuned. I've got some good videos coming your way. And they're not me, so that's kind of exciting too. Change of pace. I'm hoping not this coming week, but the next week will be the first bee video, but the weather is dependent on that. Dennis Peel says my daughter is very interested. Let her know to enter the contest, and best of luck to her. We'd love for her to get involved, and best of luck to you. Can you incubate in a smoker? It will set temp at 100. I don't know how you would control your humidity in a smoker, but I'm sure there's a way. Be a long time for a smoker, though. We might. Right now, I'm not that creative to figure it out. I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure there's a way. BYC has good people, absolutely. Matthew Miller probably has as long as you don't cook them. Matthew Miller probably is. There you go. Caitlin says, I love BYC. I spent a lot of time on there when I was doing chicken, so when I decided to try quail, that was the first place I went. There you go. Very cool. LOL, it's an electric smoker, so it doesn't really make smoke unless you want it to. Okay. Do they still collect Coturnix quail in Japan and ship them here? Does anyone know the history on how all of the different colors like whites, Tibetan scarlets got here and when? That's a long story, but yeah. And all over the place. And I'd have to look. I've got it all written down. I did a blog a long time ago for somebody and gave them the whole history of it. They actually came over here hundreds of years ago, and then they kind of just died out. And then right after World War II, they came back over, and that's when it actually started becoming like a business and not just here and there kind of thing. But yeah, there's a lot of history on that. Question for Zach. Our children want us to ask, do those that submitted in the 1800 contest need to resubmit each month? You do not, but if you would like to, it can't hurt. But no, you are entered until you win. But if you want to try again and maybe say something differently, then it can't hurt anything. Okay, not talking to me. So the post office will be nice to you. Oh, right. Now that makes sense. Sure. We sent them Christmas gifts. I bought them like 3 dozen donuts and coffee, and I treat them pretty freaking good. It's not them. It's the main headquarters, and it's rough right now. But I mean, I know they're going through a lot of call offs because of COVID and the snow and planes being grounded and finding good help. Like, I get it. It's just, I need them to do their stuff because I'm doing mine. I need them to do theirs. Jess Saban, Iron Vale, Homestead's in the house. Late but here. Hello from Colorado. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Bob Stout is in the house. Have you built the do-it-yourself incubator with the sheets of insulation? Just wondering if you think that'll work. Well, we have not started on Gigantor yet. We started another project real quick, which actually needed to be done. It takes, once this project is done, it's going to take about an hour and a half a day off of our schedule to do other stuff. So we finally figured out how to do it. We started it. We did half of it already. It's working wonderfully. So we've got to get that project done. And I have to change the rest of our wire in the barn. And it's not like, I mean, if I did nothing else, like if I just said, I'm not answering the phone, we're not doing YouTube videos, I'm not doing lives, we're not shipping out, we're not doing anything, we could get the entire barn done with the cages done in a week. Easy. But that's not my life. So we literally have 1 day a week to work on extra stuff. And George is sick now. I was sick. We're just moving slow, and I got to get to it. What and where is BYC? Inquiring minds want to know. It is a forum. It's back. Great resource, great people on there, and hopefully they will reach out to me, and we will do a lot of good information on it so that other people can join, because I know a lot of people don't want to join Facebook, and this is a forum site, but it's just different. So I'd like to get information out there for it, and as soon as I did my video yesterday about different resources, as soon as I posted it, I thought, BYC would be great. But I'm going to need help doing that video. If you guys could reach out to me if you're interested. Zach is right about the chicks finding Houdini ways to die. Yeah, they're amazing. They're very creative. Like, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. There are still sometimes, after all these years, and after literally raising hundreds of thousands of quail, I mean, close. I hatch out a lot every year. Yeah, there's still times where I go, really? How did you do that? Well, it doesn't matter, but they amaze me. They amaze me. Um, our quail did arrive on Thursday, but we are in northern Arizona in a very remote area. I'm thinking that could have been the issue. They're doing great. I do love to hear that, Off Grid Patriot. Thank you very much. But Express should still be guaranteed. So I still hate that they took that long. But I'm glad they're doing well, and I'm glad that we found a way around the post office. And that's really just what we got to do is we can only do the best we can. And we haven't lost any quail for a long time because we used to put in enough for how long it was supposed to take. And then I was like, we're putting in extra. And they were like, well, they shouldn't go that long. And I was like, then they just have extra. I don't know what to tell you. And ever since we did that, we have not lost one. So we put enough food and water in there for about 4 days now. And that works. It's just extra cost. But no dead quail, so that's a plus. We had 10 hatch out of our last batch. They did great for a few days, and randomly one died for no apparent reason. Since then, though, they have done well. There you go. Zach, I thought you said it earlier tonight about the red pansy. I heard you wrong. It's not a red pansy. I really like the pansy fees and have been wondering if there could be a red one. There could be. There is a red pansy out there. There is a pansy with the roux, which you could do very easily. You take pansy, and you just put in like an Egyptian male with them, or even a scarlet, and you'll start getting red pansies because it's just a pansy with the roux. But what I'll be introducing is not pansy, but my God, it's gorgeous. Mr. Jim 5280 says, hello everyone, it's my first time stopping by. Well, welcome, we're glad you're here. Welcome to the quail community, and hopefully we can help you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If I just need enough quail to feed, this is from Chloe Markham. If I just need enough quail to feed a family of 2 and maybe make a couple $100 a month to cover costs and small bills, how many quail should I start with? Well, I have a video. I have a video called Quail Math you can look up. That will give you some information. It's still on my to-do list. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, it's so frustrating to work 7 days a week, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 hours a day. 7 days a week, every day, every week. And just be so behind all the time. It's very frustrating. So I've got a quail math video that you could watch, and that will help you a little bit. With that being said, I also am going to be doing a video on quail math for eggs, and then I'll also be doing a quail math for quail for profit, and we'll kind of break down the numbers for you as far as what you need as far as making money. So those are in the works. I wrote that down, and I will get those done as fast as I possibly can. I'm sorry. She said, thank you, Zach. Not a problem. The video of you opening your eggs inspires me and makes me smile every time I think of it. Absolutely. I loved it. Any update on Quail Con? We did talk about it a little bit earlier. It will be September 3rd and 4th, and no matter what, it will be live by the end of February. I promise. It'll be live this month, and I will give you all the information on it. Well, I have a good week, folks. Safe travels, Zach. Thank you very much, La Rochelle Farm. In defense of the post office is a government agency. They have only been doing business since 1792, giving them a chance to work the bugs out. That's true. It's true. I'll get my Myshire eggs tomorrow, according to the USPS. Awesome. My 14-year-old granddaughter agreed to help with our first quail processing after seeing the first hatch. She changed her mind. I hear that. That makes sense. I get it. Yes, Jumbo Wilds will be back on the website 2/11, February 11th. A mental note not to look at Zach side-eyed so I don't get called. There you go. It's only the quail. That's right. Kill them all. Donna says, not all of them, just the mean ones. My question about lamp heat on the top of the brooder, I meant how far away from the chicks should the heat lamp be. So how high should the sides of the brooder be if the lamp sits on top? Oh, so like a Dale's Quail's brooder, literally just, I mean, that far away. It's not a big deal at all. So for example, what is it? 8, probably 10, 12. I would say 12 to 14 inches up is where we start the heat lamp. But I've got a video called Why Are My Chicks Dying? I do believe is what it's called on YouTube. You can watch that, and there's 2 ways to do heat with chicks, and it'll explain much better in that video than what I can right now. My head's just still a little bit foggy, and I just have a feeling that I'm going to mess what I'm about to say up. So I'm not even going to say it, but watch that video. It'll tell you the 2 ways to do heat with your chicks, and that will help you a lot. If we have an aggressive one, it is going to be food immediately. Absolutely. We're planning to pluck our quail. Just need to find a plucker suitable for chickens. Also, finding a quail and a chicken plucker combo is, I've not found one. So, best of luck. But I couldn't find one. We have one for each. Cold weather doesn't affect the laying, but strong winds do. I watch a hen lay the same egg 3 times. There you go. Thanks for the reply, guys. I'll keep it in mind. Thank you, Mr. Jim 5280. My wife and I are beekeepers. Awesome. Very cool. I will be a beekeeper this year. Pretty excited about it. Got my bee suit and smoker and talked to a couple experts, and pretty excited about it. What are your thoughts on fodder? I think it's a great idea. I think you should do it. I've got too many to do that with, but I think it's a great idea for backyarders and people that are just raising them for meat and eggs. I think that's a fantastic idea. Are you going to breed your rabbits for meat? If so, dog cages work well for your male. For any female rabbit that ain't bred, I would not use for pregnant females in them. There you go. Yeah, our rabbits we're actually going to do a trio. It's going to be 3 girls and 1 male in our aviary. And I'm pretty excited about that as well. I can recommend a few YouTube people if you want. There you go. Humidity seems to be a big deal in incubating. How does a sitting hen control the humidity to perfection on a nest? It's in their nature. It's in their nature. Also, my 5 right now that are 10 days old, and the other 2 does are due this month, and one is retired and the other is male. There you go. Very cool. Congratulations. We have found our quail really like fermented feed. There you go. I know a lot of people do that and love it. How soon after an order is placed do the quail get shipped out? It really depends on what you order. On the website, it actually has a list of telling you when they would ship, but if you order any jumbo eggs, it is about 3 weeks out to ship once order is placed. If you order colors, right now it's between 7 to 10 days to ship out once order is placed. But they're laid same day as shipped. It's just we're behind. Too many people and not enough eggs. Don't have enough eggs. 2,700 eggs a day, and I don't have enough eggs. I don't know how that works. Jen always makes fun of me. Don't have enough eggs. Spent 12 hours a day in that barn. You're going to tell a story earlier, but you were losing comments. Do you still remember your story? Oh, yeah. So we were with a couple of friends, and they were talking about how they work. I can't get that off. Got it. How they work, and they said that their schedule is Monday through Friday, 10-hour days, 10-hour shifts. And then Saturday's an 8-hour shift. So that's 58 hours a week. And another person we were with was like, oh my God, I can't believe you work 6 days a week, almost 60 hours a week. And I was like, yeah, that's a lot of hours. And Jenna looked at me and she goes, I said, what? She's like, what's 12 times 7? I was like, I don't know, like 84. She goes, how long have you worked that? I was like, years. I've worked that for years. She goes, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. And I guess I don't recognize it. So that was just my story. Just, it's just amazing that, you know, you just get into this thing. And so I just work. I just work 80 plus hours a week. That's just what I do. And so this year, one of my personal goals was to really work smarter and to find ways that I can cut back without decreasing quality or decreasing customer service. Um, and so we're working on that. And like I said, we just found a way. We're working on now to eliminate over an hour a day of working. I mean, obviously, I'm going to put that towards something else, but an hour a day of being automatic rather than doing it manually. And it took me 12 years to figure it out. And I didn't even figure it out, George did. Gotta get smarter. Gotta get smarter. So, I really believe that hard work pays off, and everybody should be a hard worker. But the older I get, man, if you can work hard and you can get that down pat, and then you can start working smarter, sky's the limit. That was my little story. Pablo says, hello, new here. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. Welcome to the community. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, but we're happy that you're here. Dale Strong says, I'm wanting to get into quail and want to know if you expect payment other than PayPal. Yeah, on our website, you can do PayPal or you can do credit or debit card. Two different things. We are trying to start raising quail to replace store-bought chicken. Chicken has been pretty tough to find in stores these last few weeks in my area anyway. Well, there you go. Well, quail is an amazing source for meat and eggs. I think that quail is the new and improved chicken. And, you know, you can start butchering 8 weeks after it's hatched. And you start getting eggs at 5 or 6 weeks. And it's just such a fast turnaround time. They need very little space. Believe me, I can convince you to raise quail. I'm very, very passionate about that. So I think you take the leap, do it, and you won't regret it. Story was something about work something. There you go. Does anyone grow and feed their quail fodder? I do not, but some people are doing it. I believe Verna is starting it as well. The mailman leaves our boxes on the ground in the snow. How do you box your eggs? We double box. We use special foamers. Our pads go at the bottom. I'm not really too worried about any of that. I just want them to be there on time. I don't think the weather affects my eggs. I think it's just if they're in the mail for 3 weeks, then. But somebody just hatched out. So I do ask that. Look, we can only do the best we can. So I double box. I use special foamers and pay a fortune for them, but we get good hatch rates and the eggs come in intact. So you got to do what you got to do, right? So we make sure, which is a lot of work every day, to make sure that eggs are shipped same day as laid, which is exhausting, but I mean, that's one of the most important processes of my business too, you know, so it is what it is. So we do that. We double box, which is annoying to do. And we use special foamers that are very expensive. So, and I try to be as accessible as possible for you guys. So we literally do everything we possibly can for you to have good success. If it takes 5, 7, 8 days to get to you, I can't do anything about that. So I just ask you to hatch them out and just keep me posted. I'll make sure you're taken care of. Just do your best and let's just see how it goes. Anyways, someone, they were in the mail for 15 days. They got lost. And I said, okay, I'll put you on the ship list, but it's going to, I got to get these other orders out first. Or I can refund you. No, just ship when you can. I said, okay. So right before I was shipping, they contacted me and said, they just came in. I said, how long? It's 15 days. I was like, whatever you want to do. I said, if you want to hatch them out, we'll take care of it. So anyways, they said, let me just hatch them out. You know, I'm not in a rush. Let me hatch them out. Let's just see how we do. I can learn about my incubator. It's my first time doing it. I can learn about my incubator, and you can give me some pointers, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, great. Which was very nice of them to try. So they incubate. Out of 60 eggs, they bought 50. 41 hatched. They were in the mail for 15 days. So, my ask is just do the best you can, and we'll get you taken care of. But we can only do the best we can. But it is very frustrating when you try to do everything possible to get you the best hatch rate, and then the post office does that. But we can only do what we can do, right? And if it wasn't for the post office, I wouldn't have a job. So it is what it is. That's good. It's not talking to me. What's the size of the jumbo quail egg? I am building an incubator and trying to size it appropriately before ordering eggs. Great question. Actually, I'm going to direct you somewhere, and I'm very excited about it because I did this myself this week, and I was miserable doing it. But it looks really good, I do believe. So if you go to our website, I mentioned at the beginning of this YouTube that I was updating our website. If you go to our website, you can go to any of the hatching egg descriptions. Click on any of them, and it gives you a breakdown. Oh, thank you very much. It gives you a breakdown of everything: for average egg size, average weight, average production, how true they hatch, this, that, and the other. I mean, it gives you all of it. And then a little video that you could watch to show how to sex them, what they look like, and all that. So I really do think that the descriptions are the best of the best out there on our website. So check that out, and that will give you all the information. I worked really stupid, stinking hard on that crap. And they're done. I finished the last one the other day, so I'm really excited about it. And I will tell you this, I was going to mention this later, but I will tell you this real quick. I actually have decreased our variety choice hatching eggs to 50 cents. I actually lowered the price. I lowered the price on a bunch of stuff. I lowered the price on fab fees, growl fees, pansies and sparklies, and I think something else, I forget. And I decreased the variety choice to 50 cents an egg because I really want some sort of value egg. I mean, they're still going to be laid same day. They're still great quality, but I wanted everybody that maybe struggled a little bit finding the income to do this to have a better way to get started. And that was very important to me. So they were 60 cents, and I dropped them down to 50, which is really, honestly, the lowest I can go. Really shouldn't do that, but I really wanted a option for people that, really want to do that. So, and then we changed prices of a lot of other stuff. The fab fees, the growl fees, the pansies and sparklies, stuff like that went from $1 to 60 cents. The rare mix went from $1 to, I believe, 75 cents. The jumbos did go up 5 cents. I think that was all the price changes. But in every description, it gives you the entire breakdown in written form and then the video to go along with it. So I'm very excited about that. That will give you all the answers. But that was a lot of work for me. I do not like sitting down, and I do not like computers at all. But I did it. Thank God. Are white-winged pharaoh feathers sexable just like regular pharaoh? Yes. And it's a color that I can breed for. I love them. Yeah, I mean, it's a gene that you need, the white-winged gene. But yeah, they're feather sexable. Beekeeper with your costume. I used the wrong word one time, guys. And I was just excited. I'm not going to live it down. I'm just not. I entered the 1800 contest. Have to head out, though. Thanks for another great live, though. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest. I do not... if you're still on here, Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest, why don't you email me again? Enter again for me. And make sure that you say that you're Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest as well. What is your favorite chicken breed? Rhode Islands. and simple. I'm hoping to get with a local farm and get everything to mix all my feed. There you go. Best of luck to you. I really highly recommend everybody try to find a a local feed store and work with them. uh, is it okay if my brooder for the hatching eggs after they hatch will? Um, if I'm reading that correctly, Flossie, then yes, I think you would be fine with that. Yes, I'm fairly. If I'm reading that correctly, then yes, that would work just fine, and a lot of people do that. The rabbits will dig and have the young underground and the back fill the hole with the young inside, only to uncover to go feed them. Yeah, we're actually going to put wire at the bottom of the aviary so that they can't dig, because trying to find them or hiding their babies, or I don't want to do all that. So we're actually going to just wire the bottom of it so that they can't dig. Hey, wanted to let you know our final hatch rate was 81%, the rough order. Wonderful rate in spite of few wild humidity fluctuations and a power outage. They're nearly fully fledged now. Thank you. Awesome. Um, what was it? 80. Sarah, if you're still on, if you could let me know how many you hatched out of how many and what they were. If you're not, then I know the order so I can look it up. But I love the 81%, so congratulations. Thank you very much for letting me know. Why you share what kind of quail plucker? Would you share what kind of quail plucker you have? The quail plucker we have is actually on my Amazon store. And that is on our YouTube channel on the About page. But I think that I just read that the La Rochelle farm actually did a quail plucker kind of thing that he just did a video on. So I would like to check that out first, to be honest with you. But our quail plucker is on the Amazon store, and it works fine for us. We like it. Flew the Coop Farm says, where would you suggest learning more on spiral breeding that a newbie can understand? Well, spiral breeding is fine, and I think there's even a full description on it under forums or something like that under the Newbie Quail Lovers Facebook group. I do believe. It should still be there. But I mean, you can look up spiral breeding in chickens and it will give you all the information you need to know. We use a form of spiral breeding, but not really. I mean, not really. I think you need more than that. But I mean, everybody's different. You could definitely check it out for sure. Patricia says it's time for you to go to bed. You need to rest before traveling. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. I really appreciate your support. We did hit over 200. Thank you very much, everybody. Zach and Myshire do a great job. We have a low hatch rate the first time we hatched. Zach responded to text message, offered suggestions to improve, and shipped out another batch. There you go. Best of luck to you, and hopefully this one does much better for you. I definitely will make it right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. People should expect you to be responsible for postal. Shouldn't expect you to be responsible for postal screw ups. It is what it is, but it is sad shipping right now. I hope people understand. Just saying, yeah. I'll do the best I can. You do the best you can, and then we'll come up together, and I'll make sure that you get what you pay for. And that's really what I care about: is you getting what you worked your hard-earned money for. You could attach eggs to pigeons to send to your customers. That might be better. Probably get there faster, yeah, right? During our second hatch, Zach again texted us and offered tips to help improve our hatch rates. We will not buy hatching eggs from anyone else because of the customer service and community of Myshire. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And we do try our very best. Customer service with Myshire is tip top. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. My daughter's 30 contest eggs, and the 30 eggs I won from the live streams took 14 days to arrive. Only 40 were viable at lockdown. They started hatching today. 28 so far with 12 in the incubator. Let's see. So that was 60. 40 out of 60 wouldn't be too bad. 28's not great. I'd love for you to get that 40. They started hatching when? They started hatching today. Oh, started hatching today. 28 so far. That's awesome. I'll take that. Keep me posted, and we'll make sure you're taken care of, LaRonda. God, that makes me so angry. That was another person that waited 14 days to get their eggs and tried it. But I'm liking the numbers so far. Took 14 days in the mail. 40 out of 60 were viable, which is, I mean, a little low, but for 14 days in the mail. And 28 hatched so far. Good Lord. All right, well, keep me posted, but I'm liking the numbers so far. Brandon Guy says, thank you. I will look into your description. Looking forward to getting into my incubator completed so I can hatch out some quail. Awesome. Best of luck to you. And I think those descriptions will help you out a lot. I meant through the post office. Verna should have said that. Oh, not talking to me. You're looking good. The first part of the stream, you were looking miserable now. Please go to bed. There you go. I agree. I need to call up, but he won't. He's hard-headed. I do what I want. Would cover the cost if they are that upset about shipping. Yeah, well, I'm not ready to talk about that yet. We're going to do something a little bit different this year. Andrew Perry says, we had a bunny escape in our pen once from its cage. Couldn't find it. Saw it occasionally as she had dug a burrow. A hole later, we saw little bunnies all over the pen. Was startling and funny. Interesting. Very cool. While I'm flying the coop, y'all have a great night and stay safe. Absolutely. Thanks for showing up and hanging out. We really appreciate you. Your Amazon shop isn't on your About page. It is. It's under About. Yeah. If you go to our main YouTube channel. You might have went to our website. On our YouTube channel, the About section has our Amazon store. But if you go to our website, I changed this the other day, and it took me like 3 hours to figure out, and I finally did it. So I win. Wasted 3 hours of my life, but I win. So if you go to our website, you scroll all the way down, and it'll say like, leave a message, text, email, give my information. On the other side, it'll have like the Facebook logo or the YouTube logo or the Instagram logo or the Amazon logo, and you can click any of those and go straight there. Look at me learning how to do that. I was miserable. I hated it so much. There were so many words that came out of my mouth under my breath. I do not have fun with that stuff. But yeah, bottom of my YouTube channel page, there's an Amazon logo you can click on. But if you go to our YouTube channel, you can scroll all the way over to the tab that says About, and then after the brief description, it'll say like the website, Facebook page, Amazon link, and something else. But either way, it's on there. And in every video I do, in the description is the Amazon link as well. But it's amazon.com/shop/Myshire Farm. And if you can't find it, text me and I'll send you the link. Pigeons would get there faster than the packages. It took 3 months to get to me. I still laugh over that. That is ridiculous. That is retarded. Do you recommend Egyptian quail for beginners? Yeah, absolutely. They're feather sexable. They're big, and they're fun to work with, and they're pretty docile. Yeah, absolutely. If I order jumbo mix after the 23rd, what are the chances of getting some wilds in it? You'll get wilds in every order for jumbo mixes. Yeah, absolutely. We ordered our incubator through your Amazon site. Cool. Looking forward to ordering the jumbo wilds on February 11th. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thanks for the support. I really thank you. So the Amazon store that I've got is kind of a dual purpose. One, it allows you to support our channel a little bit more. I mean, I get like 1%, but 1% is better than no percent. And the real reason why I did it, because when I was looking at the numbers, I was like, 1%. I mean, it would take me forever to do anything on there. And I was like, well, it's still might as well set it up. It's still 1%. But it's really just a place where customers can recommend things, I can recommend things, and you can find a bunch of quail products in one place. Hopefully it helps you, and it really was set up for a good reason, I promise. Um, did you see the final? Did you see the final delivered mail from to news? Thanks for all the great information and good conversation tonight. Absolutely. Thanks for being here and being a part of it. Toast said, what's the minimum egg and live orders you take? The minimum live quail order is 6, and the minimum egg order is 25. The reason we have a minimum 25 is because if you hatch out 25, let's just say you get a 50% hatch rate, which is 12, which leaves you about 6 hens. So I just don't think a lot of new people figure that out in their head. They don't know how to do that math, which is just experience. And so when they think 25, they think, oh, they just think they're going to get 25 hens. And it doesn't work that way. So that's why we do 25, because I think it protects people from themselves sometimes, if that makes sense. And we'd love to earn your business. We appreciate these lives, this community, and all that you do. Thank you. Well, thank you very much for being a part of it. I really do appreciate it. That is all the comments, guys. 8, 9, 2.5 hours. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Everybody, you did a great job tonight supporting me and keeping me going. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for all your donations. It is going to go to a good cause. Most of that will go to the 18 Under contest for next month. Some of that will go to a surprise that I'll be purchasing for you guys and doing a review on. So thank you very much. I know this sounds bad, so just hold on for a second before you judge me. I will be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. to answer fast live Q&A. If it's not an emergency, if you could wait until a live Q&A to contact me, I'm going to be slammed on Wednesday. I'll be gone all weekend, and it's very frustrating for me to get home and have about 300 text messages. Plus, I feel bad because it's been days. So if it's emergency, text me. It's fine. But if you could use the resources this week, Facebook or BYC or comments on YouTube, that would really help. But again, if you need to contact me, feel free to do so. But this week, it's going to be a delayed response for sure. Again, thank you all for showing up. I'm hoping to do some videos this week, and if it works out well, I think I'm going to have some really interesting videos for you. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you all that supported and are part of this community. I really do appreciate all of you. I'm very, very pleased and proud of the community that we're building. I think it's very supportive of each other, and I'm very honored to be a part of it. I really am. And you should be too. I think we're growing something that is going to transform into an entire community to helping each other like back in the day. Like we're going to eventually, our currency is bartering with each other and helping each other and growing with each other and teaching each other. And I love that you're a part of it. And just know that you're on the ground floor. You know, I mean, we're only going straight up. I got big plans. And we've got a lot of great people to help us get there. So thank you very much for all of that. I really appreciate all of you. I see a couple more comments I'm going to do, and then we'll get off here. But one is a hatch rate, so I definitely want to write that down. Welcome, JT. Be cool. Sarah says, we had 59 going in the incubator, so it was out 60. 44 went into lockdown. We locked down 31 eBay eggs at the same time, and final hatch rate was 81%, about the same rate for both sets. Thanks for the help. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And yeah, I think people should, especially somebody that's going to get into quail for profit, we should definitely know as much as about breeding as possible. So I do agree with that. Flew the Coop Farms. Thank you for the safe trip, and I will. I'm a pretty safe driver. All right, that was it. Thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you all for all your support, and I will see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you've got time. If not, I'll be at least posting a video or two this week. Hopefully they'll be really good videos. Worst case scenario is they're just an update on my trip, and it's a short video. I don't know, but we will do the best we can to get you some good videos out there. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the likes, and we will see you tomorrow. Stay